know, right? I know, it's awesome, right? Hey, everybody, how you doing? It's Tuesday, and Grogu's here with me. He's just playing with his Luke Skywalker action figure. Grogu, you're playing with little Luke right here. You're having some fun today. Check it out. Look, can we show everybody in the audience your Luke Skywalker action figure? Do you mind? He's been playing with this guy all morning. Look, there he is. There's little Luke. And so you've been playing with him all day. What do you think of Luke rising in power in the Veve app? What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Grogu, you got to say something. We're live. We're live on the air. Your master, your Jedi Master Luke is rising in power, and you're playing. He's been playing with his action figure all morning. Okay, Grogu, here. We'll let you go. We'll let you go play. Go. Come back a bit later though, because I know everybody wants to hear what you think. Yeah, go over here. Go here. Come. Okay. I gotta hold on a second, everybody. Grogu, come on, go down here. Yeah, go. So go play with. Don't forget your Luke. Look, he's got his little Luke. Go play over there with him. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, for sure. No, he doesn't eat fish sticks. He doesn't eat fish sticks. Anyway, there he goes. He'll be back a bit later, you guys. It's crazy what's going on right now with Luke Skywalker in the Veve app, and Grogu's excited. I'm pretty excited about it. How are you guys feeling about it? It's quite something, you know. I'm sorry. We're just starting off with a goofy stream right here. It's funny. How you guys doing? We're getting closer. It's crazy. We're getting closer to the Gauntlet. I'm going to talk about a few things for sure. And we're going to go look over at the Crypt Toys again because they had a new announcement about, their toys coming. If you caught my review video on their platform, the platform looks pretty cool. But they have a new announcement, and I'm not sure if it's right or not. I'm hopefully we'll confirm. But they said Luke Skywalker on the 24th, and they showed a picture of Anakin Skywalker. So I don't know if that's like a mistake on their part, or if it is Luke, or if they meant Anakin, or what. But I mean, obviously, it probably wouldn't be a mistake. I mean, but they said Luke, Leia, and Vader. So we'll look at that announcement too on their Twitter page, because that should be pretty cool. I mean, we have Luke here. I thought we were getting Anakin over there because that's the picture they show, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll go over to DC NFT as well. They got a Green Lantern comic that's coming up this week. That looks pretty fun, and it's a part of their epic cover series. So, I'll remind you about what that is, where you collect the epic covers of the last few comics. And, you'll be able to get like this poster and that kind of thing. It's kind of a new thing they're doing over there, which is pretty cool, right? So, it's a newer comic. So we'll look at that as well. We'll look at a few other things. I actually have a full breakdown of all the Infinity Gauntlet stuff and where it's sitting in terms of the market prices right now with the Soul Stone and the ones that most people burned. I'm going to show you what they're doing in the market right now as well. So we can see how many, what the price is on those ones that most people use to get the Soul Stone and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to see now that Veve did an announcement about that too, about, our inability to buy the Soul Stone with the app and the market, and basically how they fix that if you just, so I'm going to tell you about that right away. If we actually go, just give me 1 second right here. Let's go to Twitter right here. Let's go to Veve. Okay, so this is a little announcement right here. Check it out. They just let me just show you this right here. Sorry, I gotta present that over so I can actually show you. And we'll get back to Luke in just a second. Luke. I have a really good. I think I have a really good Aunt Beru impersonation. Luke. So here's the update right here. Okay, so. To resolve the issue where the Soul Stone cannot be purchased from the market on mobile, like on your phone, please manually quit the app and restart. The app version should display as version 1.246.0.2 on the profile screen. Thank you. And, it should be working fine after that, or then you can just use the web app. So that's the issue with the Soul Stone. Now, we haven't been able to buy it on mobile. And I think most people use mobile, hopefully people aren't buying gems using the mobile, but that's sort of that's the update that they had right there from Veve. So you just restart the app, and I guess you should be able to buy it now, with your mobile phone in the market for sure, right? So that's that. We had the Rocket Raccoon drop this morning, And I managed to land one. I'm not sure. I have to look and see if it's still if it's sold out or not. I don't. It probably isn't at the moment. I'm predicting that the Fantastic Four drop on Thursday will sell out because that's only a 5,000 edition comic. But this one was really cool. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy on Sunday afternoon, and I gotta tell you, it was a really good movie, you guys. Lots of emotional moments that they chock full. I won't do any spoilers here, but total history of Rocket Raccoon and where he came from, and really, really tear-jerking type stuff, really emotional type stuff. They really tried to get you, and they did. It was a good movie, really good. If you guys haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I'd recommend it. It's a good one. It's got some, like I said, some hearts, some feels in it, and it's good to go. I won't do any spoilers other than that. We can talk about it in a week or two after people have had a chance maybe to go to the theater and watch it if they want. But it's doing really well, and it's getting really good reviews. And here's the comic that came out, and I actually landed I go for almost every single comic. I landed a mint number 1111 common. So I got like a crazy special mint. And I sold it. I sold it immediately for like 15 gems, and it went in like 1 second. I probably could have sold it for a bit higher, but I don't really collect mints, that kind of way. I'm actually looking at the rare in this one, just, for master collector as well. I do love the cover of this comic too. It looks really good. It's that bigger magazine style that, this comic right here. It's kind of like 1970s sort of magazine style. There's that Hulk comic actually that has the first appearance of Rocket as like in a Marvel comic, like a standard format. This is actually a magazine, and this actually one, it's interesting. It only has the Rocket Raccoon story in it. If you actually look in the real world, this comic actually has more stories because it's like a magazine style. So it only features that Rocket Raccoon story, but it's a beautiful cover. And I think over here is doing pretty cool. Like the ultra rare looks great. And of course the rare looks fine. The secret rare is cool. It's all him. And the movie itself, if you see the movie, it makes you really want to go buy this comic. I'm telling you that right now. Same with the Star-Lord comic, which is another 1970s magazine style comic. So if you see the movie, it makes you want to do that for sure. So very, very cool. But let's get back to what I was going to talk about at the beginning here. And that's Jedi Master Luke. So he's going crazy. And, this was predicted by some people. I actually had him around 700 or so at the highest level, that's where I thought he could go at the highest level in the temporary short term here. And he passed 1,000. And when I put these prices, we'll double check. But when I was putting this graphic together this morning, his price was at 1,050 on the secret rare with 69 listed. And down at the, the rare, has gone back up in value a bit. The price when I looked at it last was 64. We'll double check it now, like right away. This is about half an hour ago or something like that. His price was 64 on the rare with 330 listed, which actually dropped about 20 or 30 listings overnight. And the ultra rare here is at 200. Now, I was looking at completing the set because I have the secret rare. I have the rare. And I was going to buy the ultra rare, and I looked at it like a day or so ago. It was at 120, and now then it was 155 last night, and then this morning it was like 200 and something, and now it's around 200. So I really like to complete this set and lock it away in my vault. I have 2 out of the 3 ones that I need, but the rare is slowly going to get eaten up here because this secret rare, I was pretty clear and open about what I was going to do with this one. I went in my live stream last week, and I told everybody all about it. I got my secret rare at 598 or no, 589. And because when he first came out, he went up to 700, and I was like, wow, that's high. And that was sort of like in my price prediction video. That's sort of where I had him at, was around 700. 500 or so is where I thought he'd pretty much kind of settle in at for a while. And then he went up to 700 immediately. And then he came back down, and he went under 600 for like a day. And I was like, you know what? Around 600, that was good for me. I made a few moves in my vault, added some gems. I had to add about 250 gems in order to acquire him. This was like a few days ago, right? And so I picked him up at 589, and I'm like, okay, good, and that's fine. And he's just locked in my vault, like whatever. And so then I just slowly saw him rising up over the last few days, if we all have. He was like 600 again, and then he went to 700, and then he was like 800. Then yesterday he was like just like 950 or something like that, 899 to 900. And a few prominent people in the community were like looking at him going like, this guy is going to go. Like, there was even a prediction that he's going to pass the partner statue. And I was like, whoa, I don't know about that, right? Because, the partner statue is so like revered, even though it's down to about 2,200 to 2,300 right now. And so I was kind of like, I don't know if he'll reach that level, but overnight, because I'm in the west coast of Canada, so maybe for you it's maybe over the course of the day. Maybe if you're coming at us from over in Europe, then let us know where, and let us know where you're coming at us from for sure. But for me, I'm on the west coast of Canada, so right now it's like 10:50 a.m. So while I was sleeping, I woke up and he's like 1,300, and I was like, what the heck? And I'm not selling them or anything. Like, for me, it's not like take my profits now. No, I bought my secret rare Luke just to keep him, because he's right there. That's the one I wanted. So I got him. Now I'm just trying to get into that ultra rare to complete the set. But I should have got in yesterday at 155. I was going to try to sell a few things to get there. Some stuff that I really like too, but just about trading. It's just like, having to trade some stuff, because that's what I did with my Miles Morales hoodie. I actually have my Miles Morales hoodie. Remember, I bought 2 Miles Morales hoodies like a few months ago, and one of them was to like, sell, right? And I did that strategy. If you watch my live streams, my strategy was buying something you really love that's worth value that people will want to buy, and saving my gems in that, because I would spend the gems otherwise. If I kept the difference of Miles Morales in my like the gem, like around 300 or 400 gems in the app, I would spend them. Like, there's no way I would keep them, because I would be buying up comic books and stuff and Amazing Fantasy. So I put my like 300 or 400 gems in Miles Morales, 350 actually at the time, and I held that Miles Morales for like a couple months, and I sold them for about 400 or so, and this was a part of the whole thing with the stones and Luke. I needed some liquidity, and so, I got those off. Right. And so anyway, I managed to like get enough gems to, to buy Luke. And so my idea was just to put him away, whether he is 500, 400, 800, 1,300, it doesn't matter. I'm going to keep him for quite a long time, right? Because, for me, that's like a grail piece. So, but yeah, he's like really doing amazing right now at 1,050. Now, if I actually check the current market right now, I don't know if he's gone up a bit more or not. So I'm just going to quickly look at this right here. And then I'm going to show you the Infinity Gauntlet stuff. I did a full report on those, like tracking all the stuff, where they're at right now. I know you can do it too, but I thought it'd be easier if I just, show it to you right away, right? So go to my collection right here. And yeah, I got my yellow Lambo. I had to buy it in the market though, you guys. I completely missed the drop because just so you know, the Lambo drop happened while I was in Guardians of the Galaxy. I was watching the movie. My movie started at 11:30. And I was trying to, I'll tell you about that story in just a second, but let's get, it's a funny story for me. Let's get to Luke right here. Yeah, he's still at 1,049 right there, right? There he is in the market. So if I click on him here, 71 listings for sale. And, I mean, did you guys snag him? Did you guys pick him up? I mean, like, are you guys going to wait, see if the price goes down? He might come back down. He might come back down to 850. He might keep going. It's so scarce. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. He's already above where I thought the Veve market would put him, and for the time being, right, which is fine by me. And so I'm not really sure where he's going to go from here. But there are people who, think he's going to go much higher. They think he's going to be like up there, like like I said, pretty prominent person in the community. If you follow on Twitter, thinks he's going to pass a partner statue. And this guy has not been wrong on a lot of predictions, right? So I won't mention who it is. You guys can go and I don't want to call him out on stream or something like that. You guys can go and follow him on Twitter, but you'll probably see it. I mean, if you're in the Twitter spaces, you'll know. And I pretty respect this guy for his decisions and stuff like that he's made in the past. But yeah, crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. So there he is. And then if you go to the market here, and if you look at the ultra rare, so this is the one that I need to complete the set. 198. So he's still sitting at 200, right? And then it's like 206 and whatever. But he was up to like 255, I think, this morning. And then people, are listing for some profits and stuff. So I'm hoping he comes back down a bit. I mean, I want him to come back down to like 150 or something like that so I can maybe complete that set. But I'm patient. I'm a patient guy. I can wait. I don't need to do it this second, but things are starting to get they're starting to get a little hairy here. There's less than 1,000 of these. No matter what you think he looks like, there's less than 1,000, and he's doing really well. And then, of course, the rare is starting to move back up again because it was like, under 60 just for a little while there. And now he's up to 63, 64, somewhere in this range. So, I mean, this is the animated one. This is the fun one, right? To do some all your stuff in the vault with. So things are going quite well right now with Luke Skywalker. I'll ask you guys, and I'll get to the chat in just a second and ask you guys what you're doing about him, right? For sure. So there's the prices. That's pretty much the current prices right now. They haven't changed it in like about an hour and a bit since I did this graphic. Now, moving down here to the Infinity Stones. Now, this is coming up, you guys. The Gauntlet is coming on Saturday, and I know we've had a crazy tough weekend. This Soul Stone here. Okay, so Veve, like I said, I mean, that was a total disaster on the weekend. I mean, we can say it, right? It's no problem saying it, but that was a disaster, okay? And I know that they're like working through this new mechanic and all that stuff, but Saturday morning, okay, I wake up, my day to sleep in, okay? I'm up at 8 a.m. and I'm happy to do it. I was actually up at like 7. I was so like, I woke up way before my alarm, and that's a normal time during the week. But on a Saturday, I like to sleep in a little bit. And, I was going to make my family a big bacon breakfast and the whole thing, which is kind of like a tradition on the weekend. It's either Saturday or Sunday we do that. I make them up a big bacon breakfast and stuff like that just for fun. Not every weekend, but this weekend it was going to be that one. So, but I couldn't do it on Saturday because I had the Soul Stone to craft, like all of us, right? So I wake up and I'm right there doing my thing. And I'm like, oh, this doesn't work at all, right? Total complete flop. Total failure, doesn't work, right? We're all like, oh, what's going on? You're trying, it doesn't work and all that stuff. And fair enough. Okay, fine. I can live with it for a day. I'm like, okay. And like, I'm going into the Twitter spaces. I'm watching, OG Vault's live stream, Veve Vault there. We're like, checking it out and seeing what's going on. If anyone's able to get any, can't get any, of course, right? Doing that like thing, which now I'm completely sick of. Seeing that like did not work thing, like, you know what I mean? When you're doing it and, oh, I was so sick of that by the end of the weekend, right? Anyway, tried for like an hour or two. And then they announced, okay, you know what? It's not working. So we're going to postpone it to Sunday. And you all know the story. Okay. This is just my story. Right. And so then, okay, so Sunday, I'm like, okay, well, fine. Right. I wasn't mad. I'm like, okay, that's okay. No worries at all right there. It gives you more of a chance to kind of think about things and let them do it right. Sunday morning comes up again. I got to set the alarm. No bacon breakfast for my family. So they're all mad, right? No breakfast, guys. I'm doing a Veve drop. Hopefully it only take 2 seconds to do, right? And we got tickets to Guardians of the Galaxy at 11:30 in the morning. So, we got to get this thing done. I got to get these stones crafted. I mean, you don't have to, but, I don't know if it was going to be like instantly, like if they were going to all get burnt in like 2 seconds or what. I mean, you can still burn them. There's still lots available, which is good. But none of us knew. We thought, okay, maybe, you got to burn your stone instantly or it's going to be gone, right? So like there's a bit of pressure there. So, Sunday morning, same thing. I wake up earlier again because I'm like, this is what happens, right? You get kind of like, before my alarm, now I'm tired, right? So I get in there, I open it up and all that kind of stuff. And no, it doesn't work again. Get more servers. I said, okay, I yelled this over at DC NFT, okay? Back in the Superman days, right? I was like, go to Best Buy. Okay. They had like DC NFT when they had Superman #1. I love the platform. Okay. Believe me, I'm all in on my bat cows. But I was like, okay, like it's getting close to Black Friday back then. And I was like, hey, just head over to, Best Buy and or Circuit City or whatever you want, wherever's close to them, and buy some servers, get some servers. And I've been yelling at Chico and Rocco, bad gateway. I mean, like, you can go to the store and buy servers. I don't know how it works, you guys. I'm just goofing around here, but like load management, bad gateway, I mean, so anyway, we can't do it. There's too much load on the system, and everyone's like, "Oh, Veve's dead. There's no users," And that, so what was it? Was it a huge user issue? Was it a user issue or not? Or was it like, was it like them holding it back on purpose to prevent bots? I mean, that's a theory I heard, that on Sunday they were kind of like, you know what, let's trickle it out. So, we don't have but I don't even know how bots can even do it, because how could bots do the crafting process? Like, the crafting, hitting all the buttons and all that. I don't even know if it's a bot, if it's bot-able. I don't even know. I mean, I don't know how bots work in that way. Like, how could they do it? So anyway, but it's heavy load. We can't do it. So there I am. It's just like the rest of us, for 3 hours on Sunday, just pounding my finger into the phone. Can't make my bacon breakfast. Okay. Getting close to Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't be sitting there in the theater doing this thing. And the problem is that I'm sitting there waiting, and there was no real, announcement from Veve. So I didn't know what was going on. So I'm in Twitter Spaces again. OG Vault's live stream. Thanks so much. He was doing that. That gave us a nice, place to be, so I could at least see if others were getting it. And then you could see some people were getting it. It was trickling. I just kept going and going. I'm like, okay, now the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, it's 11:30. I got to go. So my family and I get in the car, and it's 11 o'clock or so, around just before 11. And so I try a couple times before we drive, and, looking at me like I'm crazy, and so then we drive to the theater, and then, normally, like most people do, there is actually a dollar store near my theater. So, you pop in there, get some snacks, you know what I mean? And I get some little chocolate bars and things. I'm not going to spend $150 on popcorn in the theater, unless I really feel like it, which so I'm like, they went into the dollar store while I'm in my car, right? Like, still trying to get this Soul Stone 20 minutes before the movie starts. Just as I'm about to go in, like they just come out of the dollar store, and I get two, bang, bang. Just like that. And both, this I only wanted two. I had two Invisible Womans, and they both went instantly, bang, bang. It's like it suddenly opened up right before I went into the movie. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm relieved. There we go. So I got but the funny part is that I wasn't even happy. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like, oh, I got them. I was like, finally, I got them. Like, you know what I mean? Because it was like 3 hours. So, I know Veve's going to look at this and fix it and do their thing, hopefully for next time. Good learning experience. You saw afterwards that Mitch, put that little tweet out there saying, wow, what a crazy weekend. We're so sorry about what would happen and all that kind of stuff. There was another developer that tweeted out the same thing, okay, this is a good learning experience for us, and we're going to check things out and rehash. So, so when we have the next thing come around now with the Gauntlet that's coming up, it doesn't really matter for time, right? Because it's there's no limit, right? Like, in regards to if you have the stones, you'll get Thanos, right? So you just have to land the Gauntlet on the drop. So there's no worry about that burning or crafting, in terms of but this Soul Stone was there's only 20,000 of them. So there was a feeling that you might not get one, even though now we know that there's lots still available, right? So here's what it's sitting at right here. So that was my story. I'd love to hear your guys' story. But you got to put the time in, right? Like, this is the thing. I mean, if you're a DC back cowl holder, I mean, some of these drops, you're around for quite a while. You put in the time and the work on the good stuff, you'll get the good stuff. This isn't exactly doing great in the market, but that's because nobody could buy it. I mean, you couldn't even buy it. So there was all sorts of stuff going on with this, but hey, Veve obviously will, look at this and do better next time. But man, what a weekend, it makes for a good story, though. That's for sure. I'd like to hear your guys' story, but here are the current market prices that I've seen on, the stones, at least of about half an hour ago. So these obviously might be a little bit different, but, you got the Scepter still at 28 because it's not sold out in the store. It's still 30 gems in the store. So, I would recommend just minting one. I mean, but, whatever, you might get a really cool mint number and maybe be able to sell it. So if you're going after a Soul Stone still, I'd probably recommend, I minted one. For me, I minted one, few days ago or whatever, just so I would have it, just, because what if I got like a number, I don't know, like a low mint number, maybe I could flip it and then, get some more. So minting one, if you don't have one, is probably the best choice. They're about the same price. The Ether is still holding strong at 290, which is quite something. It goes up to 300. It's always around this price. So this one's, there's not going to be any of these left, everybody. The Ether, like, everyone's going to burn this for that Gauntlet mostly. How many of these are there even going to be? Because there's only 3,800, and that's as many Gauntlets as we could get. I mean, like fully empowered. So I don't know how many Ethers there's going to be. So that's going to be kind of an interesting like experiment to see what happens with that coming up. Be after Saturday. And then all the way till June when, Thanos is, when we get Thanos. The Tesseract sitting at around 21. The Power Orb is about 95. This was actually up higher. This is about 140 a day or so ago. So the Power Stone's come back down a bit, which is interesting as well, because this was around 140. And then there's the Soul Stone at 899. And I'll talk about that more in just a second. And there's the 3 Eye of Agamotto's. Look at the Secret Rare. It's still 740, you guys. That is really wild, right? Okay, so like that just goes to show that Thanos here is probably going to be pretty pricey. The Warrior Thanos, he's probably going to be pretty pricey if the Secret Rare is still at 740. I mean, that's nuts. And how many of these are going to be left over? The Secret Rare. Is everybody going to burn this one who owns it? Like, if you own one, I don't own one. So like, if you do, are you going to burn it for the, for the Warrior version of Thanos? Because that's pretty crazy. So let's check it out right here. Here's another little breakdown for you. The Soul Stone crafting. Now, these numbers I put together for you guys today as well. These are the ones that most people burned. Okay, if you burned a Miles Morales, you didn't make this list right here. That's a special cat. That's another video. Okay, that's another video. Well, I'm gonna have to talk to you. Okay, if you burned a Miles Morales for this, we got something to talk about. All right. No, but anyway, here are the ones that most people burned, right? Like if you burned a different one, like if you burned like, who else? A Daredevil or something, let me know, but I doubt it, right? I mean, Storm right here. And of course, there's the uncommon and the common on a couple of these, right? Like, but the uncommon, they're about the same price, So Storm is sitting at 1220 right now. Like at least when I did this about half an hour ago, 64 listed. Deadpool, just the common. These are just the common ones, right? 1250 with 88 listed. Holiday Groot, just the common there, 12. They're all around the same price, 12 to 1250. 89 listed there. Invisible Woman, that's the one I actually burnt, was Invisible Woman, and I was sitting at 12, a 79 left. Black Panther common, there's about 70 left there at 1230. Elektra is actually the most valuable out of this whole list. Elektra! 1295, 88 left, and Thor's common 1245. Doc Ock's 1150 with 62 left. Now I don't know where these prices are going to go. I'm going to assume that they're going to go down, but at some point, because Invisible Woman, she was like 4, 3.5, and 4 gems. Remember that? So I mean, I don't know where these are going to go from here. The Soul Stone, there it is, 899. 329 at when I was doing this graphic earlier this morning, but half an hour ago. 899, 329 remaining. Now that this is gonna move, okay? Because there's gonna be quite a bit less, and I think the price is gonna go up because people can start buying it now on the mobile device. So we'll see what happens with that. And that most of these are gonna get burnt. Like most of these are going to be gone, like in regards to the ones that have been crafted, right? So, and then after that, we'll see like in the first week or so, how many people make the Gauntlet, after Saturday, because after Saturday, that's when you can do it. We'll see how many of these actually, like, we'll see how many more of these get like burned for more Soul Stones. You know what I mean? So it's going to be really interesting what happens with that for sure. Right now, this is what's coming up on Saturday. Are you ready? I'm sorry I'm yelling. I can't help myself. The Gauntlet. It's coming. And it's not going to be easy to get from the store, you guys. If you think you're just going to go in and just mint one, good luck. You better have some gems ready for Saturday if you're not getting this one on the drop. I mean, like, I'm not going to get it on the drop. Like, do you think I'm up in Canada? I'm barely able to even to do a live stream. The internet's so bad up here. Like I've been saying, one breeze and the whole country's internet goes down. That's how it is up here in Canada. And I don't get anything on drop. So, not much of anything anyway. So I'm hoping I'll land this one on the drop because, I have to get it. I mean, I've got all the stones. I mean, I got all of this stuff, I'm committed, right? So, I have to get this. And this is coming on the 13th. So, good luck, everybody. We'll have some fun with this one this weekend coming up. This is going to be a fun one. I mean, man, what's going to happen? What's the price going to be on the bear gauntlet? What's that? How many of these are going to be left? I think there's only about 2,000 could be left, I think, because we can only get like 38. There's going to be a bunch of these that, can't be used because there's only like 3,800 of those ethers, right? So you just do the math. There's like about 2,000 of these ones that won't be, you won't be able to turn into Thanos. You'll just have an empty gauntlet, which will be kind of cool, right? And then right here, I mean, this is it right here. Fully empowered with snap ability. Imagine all the Veve Vault Masters that are going to have some fun with this one, doing animations and stuff when it snaps. Because, you saw the animation, right? It snaps with sound. And then this is just going to stay in your vault. So, like, if you get it, which I'm going to get it, it's going to be in my vault. I don't know about you guys, but I'm keeping this one. He's going to be sitting in my vault, nice and proud. And in my Veveverse, it's going to be right in the living room, right on the table. And if anybody comes into my Veveverse house and causes problems, I'm just going to snap their ass out the door, just like that. Bang. So anyway, this is going to be in there for sure. And then, of course, I'm not going to be able to get, the warrior. I'll be getting this guy, hopefully. I want to know what your guys' price prediction is on this. And so in the chat right now, I want you guys giving me your price predictions on Thanos Philosopher, okay? Because this is the one that I'm only going to be able to get. I won't be able to get this dude right here. And I want your predictions on the warrior as well. This is the one right here. I won't be able to get him. I don't have the secret rare Eye of Agamotto. But what's this one going to be? I mean, there's going to be less of him than there is of Luke. And Luke's 1,000 right now. So, I think that's right. Is that right? Or is it going to be more of him? I'm not sure. There might be more of him, actually. Because the secret rare Eye of Agamotto, what are there, 2,000 of those? Yeah, so there could be more of him than Luke. Yeah, Luke's probably going to be scarcer than him. But how many people have that secret rare Eye of Agamotto that are like, I mean, you think they're going to sell this guy for 500 gems after they craft it? I don't think so. I mean, if you have secret rare Eye of Agamotto, okay, and you have all the stones, why would anyone sell this guy for 500 gems? Just sell all your stones in the Eye of Agamotto right now. Just do that. Liquefy them all. Take all the gems. But if you got this guy's not going to go for less than that. I mean, why would he? Why would anyone sell this for less than they can get the secret Eye of Agamotto for right now? It would be dumb. And you know what? You might see some people do that. You might see some people floor this guy at 500 gems or something like that after it's all said and done. It's going to be like, okay, that was smart. So I don't know, right? We'll see what happens with that for sure, right? But that's kind of the whole thing right there with those guys, So you guys let me know what's going on right here. Let's get to the chat and say hi. I got other things to cover as well, which I'll do in just a second. But I want to say hi to everybody in the chat right now. Shankster, how you doing? Luke's secret rare is on fire. He is. He's going nuts. Thanks for coming to the chat. Bob Sales is here. Hopefully it increases the rares mint 91. I have is up for 350. I want other things. Okay, you have mint number 91 of the rare. Well, if anyone wants mint number 91, there, Bob Sales is selling it. There you go. Thanks so much, Bob Sales. We always have hope. Rebellions are built on hope. Tron Skywalker, I'm a Jedi like my father before me. Exactly. He's locked. Luke is locked in my vault like his father before him. Okay? He's locked in the vault, you guys. Like his father before him. He is a grail. Delilah, how you doing? Good morning. Good to see you today. Blinky Blink's here. How you doing, Blinky Blink? Bill Gardner's here. I should have bought one. Well, this is the thing, right? So he's here forever, right? I don't know where he's going to go. You guys tell me. You know, I'm not selling mine, so I have, you know, I bought them at 389. I'm not selling them, so I don't know where he's going to go. It's up to us. It's up to the community. We're in control. We're in control of the market. So whoever owns this secret rare Luke, you're in control of the floor price right now. I could list him for 500 gems right now, right? I mean, I'm in control of the market. I can control the floor price of any collectible I own on the app just by listing it. Think about that. I can make this new floor 700 right now. I can't go higher than the rest of you, of course. You can only go lower. There's only one direction on that one, but I'm not selling them for sure. Hinano, how you doing? Good to see you today. How many of you have a Luke, or how many of you have the whole set? I'm trying to get the set. I got to get this ultra rare here, but the price has gone up a bit. Oh, what are you sad about, Shakester? Oh, you didn't buy one. Okay, I get you. I hear you. No worries, man. He's here forever, so you might get a chance. Woody, having a great day. Hope everybody's here doing well. Yeah, we're doing great. This is fun. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I appreciate it. Lots of people in the chat today right here. Give us your opinions about what's going on right here, especially in the market too. Other stuff is moving, you guys. How many comic books are there left? Have you guys seen how many uncommon comics there are, or rares? You know, you want to see a comic right now that I'll show you in a second. Let's get to, I want to keep going to the chat, but I'll show you a comic where there's nothing left. Painful Monkey, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we're doing great, man. Thanks for coming to the chat today for sure. Tron Skywalker, the galaxy's a dangerous place. Grogu, I will teach you to protect yourself. Yes, it is. Grogu is a badass, you guys. You see him flipping around? Did you see him flipping around? Grogu, where'd you go? He's off somewhere playing with his Jedi Luke. I got him a vintage Jedi Luke toy, you know, and he's playing with them. He's over there somewhere. You know, Grogu, don't put him in the toilet. He's always going around there. Christopher, how you doing? Thanks for coming out. By the way, Christopher, thanks so much for being like the first person to always comment on my YouTube videos. Really nice of you, man. I appreciate the support. I see every comment you make, man, and all of you guys for sure. Christopher's always like right there, so probably has the notifications turned on. So guys, turn on your notifications and you can beat Christopher to the punch. It was going to be tough because he's always there. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you big time. Tron, Monkey, what to do? What's going on, fam? MC. Oh, man. Good to see you today. Abdullah, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming to the chat today. Really good to see you. Christopher, good morning to everybody here. Roman, how you doing? Good to see you. Double Quill's in the house. Laura, you got scared and sold my secret way too soon. Oh, you did. You sold your Luke's secret. Happy to have Miles now, but should have listened to my gut. It was looking way too low. Do you mind sharing what you sold it for, Laura? And are you going to go back? I mean, if you sold it for profit, then you're good to go. Like if you landed it on the drop and you sell it any time in the last couple of days, I mean, you're doing fantastic because I mean that's like a 10x, right? Like just like that, you know. So if the point was to sell it and make some gems, I'm sure you did just fine. For me, it's a hold, but I didn't get it on the drop. So, you know, my profit margin for it to double for me, from it to 2x, it has to go to like 1,200 if I was going to actually like look to make bigger profits on it and buy other stuff, right? So, you know, if you landed on the drop though, there's nothing wrong with selling it at 600, 700, 800, whatever, 500 even. I mean, that's good. That's good profits right there. Manu, how you doing? Good to see you today. Your Mandalorian's on the way. Let us know, Manu, when you get it. Let us know, and I want to see some fun photos of the little Mandalorian minifigure. In case you didn't know, I gave away some minifigures. And by the way, I got comic rewards coming on Thursday, and I'm going to do a couple more Lego minifigures because people really liked that. I did a Mandalorian little Lego minifigure last week, and 3 people won it, and I sent it off to them already. So if you won one, it's on the way. Little minifigure, little Mandalorian. Where is he? Here he is right here. Check it out. Here's a version of him. There he is. Look. Let me just blow this up so you can see it. A little Mando. Look at him. So I sent 3 of these out. I have more. Just so you guys know, like if you look on the wall behind me up here, see my minifigure? This is just one case. I have like 6 of those full of minifigures. Because at my store, I had a wall of over 300 minifigures for sale. That was a big part of my physical store that I had, was a giant Lego minifigure wall for minifigure hunters. And I'm a minifigure collector, so I don't talk about Lego very much here on the channel because, this is mostly digital collectibles. But I gave away 3 minifigures and people really liked it. So I got tons. So we'll do a couple more for sure on Thursday, okay? So, Manu, let us see some pictures of the little minifigure, what you do with them. If it ain't raining, so close to pulling the trigger on Secret Rare Luke at 490, just couldn't get there in time. Yeah, I managed to just get there at 589. And that was fine by me because, like I said, it wasn't a flip, it was just me trying to get it, right? Mr. Tong, man, how you doing? Congrats on the Loot Collector's really iconic piece. Yeah, it's the scarcity, right? I mean, 400 and like whatever of them because of Veve holds them back. It's scarcity big too. Hey everybody, there she is again. Blockchain Menace, how you doing? I got a secret number 53 on the drop. That baby isn't going anywhere. Holy smokes, man! Congratulations on that one. Number 53. You gotta love it. Hinanu, hello daughter, don't make mom late for work. Oh yeah, you guys are watching the live stream. Don't be late for work, you guys. There's more important things. I love that. You guys are funny. Laura, really wish they'd announce some future utility for holding the empowered gauntlet. Would make crafting for it a must. Well, the utility, Laura, is getting Thanos. So that's you mean on top of that, right? Like even more. Like you could snap something away. I mean, they can do whatever they want. I wouldn't count on it. I think the gauntlet's just going to be just for Thanos. But it's animated, so I don't know. The thing about it that I think is that the Soul Stone itself, I know that. So Alex was asked this question a lot about the Soul Stone here. Okay, will we be able to burn more like stones for other things? And he said, like, pretty much no. I mean, all of this stuff right here, like, is all just for Thanos's glove, like just for Thanos and all that. But there's 20,000 Soul Stones, so in my mind. And it might be wrong, but I'm thinking that we're going to have, we're going to get something else for the Soul Stone later. Like the perfect thing would be Gamora or Black Widow. If you hold, like turn one in for one of those, I think that would be perfect. I mean, like, or the Red Skull who guards it. You know what I mean? That Red Skull version. So, why not, right? Why else would we have the Soul Stone? Maybe just to have a stone because the rest of these ones, they're not all going to be gone. The Power Stone's going to be there. I mean, the Scepter, the Tesseract, they all have more additions. It's the Ether. The Ether could you imagine if the Ether gets completely burned away, like none left? That would be something. The other thing I want to see here, and this is what I want to see, okay? So if Veve is listening, I'm not sure if they would be, but in the app, okay, on the phone, all right, or in the web app, when you go to like Invisible Woman, for example, like let's take these ones right here. See Invisible Woman, for example. Okay. So, in the app, how it shows how many editions there are, and then it says burned editions. She still says 0. They all still say 0. They should actually update that to see, so we can see how many were burned. I know people have gone in and like done the thing where they check the wallets and all that complicated stuff. And thank God we have people that do that in this app. Great people like Omi Daily Burn and like, Veve Fox and, and all the rest of them that do this kind of these number crunching. And sorry if I missed anybody else who does it for sure. Like Veve Feed, that Twitter page there. They do lots of number crunching and it's awesome that people do that for sure. And there's other people who do it too. But what we need in the app itself is like under Invisible Woman or Black Panther, they need to have that, it needs to say burned. Because isn't that what we just did? I mean, because it shows when Veve does it and they do a comic book or the Marvel stuff they've done where they show how many they burned. Like if you look at like Daredevil, you can see how many are burned, right? It actually shows like on Daredevil. So we need that for these too, everybody, because I want to know how many Invisible Women were burned. I want it showing like I don't know why it hasn't shown. Is that something that's coming or not? Or is that like just, is it not included because they didn't burn it and we did? Like it needs to say how many were burned. It really does. Crypto Gaming, how you doing? C3PO with 477 edition needs more love. I think C3PO, that one's really fantastic. That one got tons of love for a long time. And yeah, I mean, but there's already, it's not an FA, right? So, and, so you got the golden moment C3PO. So that's why that takes away from that a little bit, even though that one's like 700, right? I mean, it's doing fantastic, Yeah, I mean, it should be higher. In a bull run, that one might get even higher, but I mean, what would you rather have, Luke, Secret Rare, or the C3PO? I think I'd rather have both. Put them both together. I don't have that C3PO. I've always wanted it, but I just couldn't get there, right? But, I could have bought it at 400 or 500, but I didn't because I have my golden moment C3PO. So I'm cool with that, even though that one's worth like way less because of the edition sizes and everything. But my golden moment set combined, that's what's really special for me. I'm holding on to that one. Hinano, Goji3, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was great, and you gotta love the music James Gunn adds to set the mood. Yeah, it's like every movie has an album attached to it. It's very cool and very thoughtful, and very, put together. I was thinking about the music of Guardians of the Galaxy this morning, actually, Hinano, because I remember the first movie was very impactful because all the songs he had was from when he was a kid. And that album he listened over and over again because they tied it right into his youth and his time on Earth and his mom and everything. And that was more impactful and emotional. This now it feels like they're just adding music because it's fun. And there's like different, like they have the decades playlists, like the 2000s and stuff. And so, but I like the first movie was so, remember when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, you guys, that first movie, I mean, that movie was astounding. I mean, I know everybody likes it and everything, but if you really think about that movie was incredible. I mean, Infinity Stone, I think that was the first time we really saw Infinity Stones, the Power Stone, right? With Ronan the Accuser and the whole thing. I can't remember I have to look back, but that was the big start of it all, I think, with the stones. I'm pretty sure it came out before the Dark Thor 2, Dark World. I have to look back at the timeline, but the fact that, the stones were really like, that was where we really started to get going. And the emotional, the way they started that movie, man, that was amazing. And the comedy and everything. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was just an astounding movie. And this movie that just came out was really good also. I like where they're going to go. I'm not going to say anything about the movie, but I like where it's all going. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the future. But yeah, like I was saying, these characters here need to show how many were burned. That's what they need to show right there on those. So Painful Monkey watching it tomorrow. No, don't worry. I won't say a thing. I do not do that. I do not rob the joy of movies from people. Going to the movies is like one of my all-time favorite things to do. And, spoiler alerts suck. So you won't get any from me on this channel. And by the way, if you're going tomorrow and you're really worried, it's on us as well. If you're worried about spoilers, make sure you stay off social media because, you're just going to be scrolling and you'll see something, right? So, for sure. Stan, how you doing? Not knowing is part of the fun. Oh, you mean of like the future utility? Yeah, that's part of the kind of the thing, right? And that's the rewarding of collectors too. They can do that. They can trick you and like not tell you what you're going to get in the future, and then you just they just show up and reward you, right? I want more of that too, right? So, Did Jewel, sorry if I mispronounced your name there. Do you think the rare can rise up? Yeah, 100%. I mean, the rare's at like what? At like 64, 63? Yeah, 100%. There's like 300. There's 330 listed. There's probably a bit less than that. These numbers are about an hour old. Okay, so we'll double check. But yeah, 100% it'll rise up. I think so. It's more people snag one. People are watching it right now and seeing where it's going. I mean, it's sitting at like, what is that? It's pretty much just over retail. So 100%. Why not? It's Luke. It's animated. I own one. I picked one up at like right around the price it is now a little while ago. Secret Rare Lambo. That's right. We got the Lambos as well. And it's moving a bit. We'll check on the Lambos in a few minutes too. That's pretty cool for sure. Sayando, how you doing? No one collects creepy old guys. Partner is dead. No, I don't know about that, man. I don't think so. Creepy. Walt Disney is a creepy old guy. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know about that, man. I don't think Partners is dead. I don't own a Partners, right? I've never owned one. I've never been able to get there. I believe heavily in it, though. I think it's a grail for sure. And all it takes is, you know, a gateway of that. If somebody owns a partner, you get this, you get access to this or something. And that's going to come. I mean, I think we all know that's going to happen at some point. I mean, you know, if Disney's able to do this kind of stuff with Star Wars and Marvel with this crafting and burning and all that stuff, that partner statue, that's going to be really interesting. And they just did it with the potions. So, you know, Disney's up for burning and they're up for like stuff like that. Whether or not they do with the golden moments, what they do with them is going to be interesting to see. But one day I firmly believe that something's going to happen with that partners, and I don't own it. And I've never been able to get my hands on one because, you know, before it was sky high. And I could have bought one. I could have bought one, you know, in the last like couple months, you know, because I've had enough gems. If I would have like looked at the stuff that I did purchase, you know, I could have saved up and bought one. But, you know, too many other stuff that I'm really interested in at the lower levels, you know. But man, it's a good one for sure. Yeah. Okay. Have fun in school today, Manu. Don't be late. Laura, keeping gems is the hardest, and you moved Miles to Luke when I moved Luke to Miles. Oh, you did the opposite. You can't go wrong. I mean, Miles Morales, Luke Skywalker, these drops that happened in the last, like in the bear market here with this scarcity, both are incredible, right? So I still own the ultra rare Miles, and that one's locked in the vault. I'll get the hoodie back, you know, but I had to make a trade, you know. I just had to, and it seemed to work out so far for me right here for sure. Woody, I have a hard time selling, so I just buy more gems. Yeah. Well, that's the problem with me. I'm down to like the stuff I have in my vault. I want all of it, so it was very difficult. Like when I had to sell that hoodie, you know, last week, I didn't want to. It's not like I wanted to sell it, but I needed to because, you know, I only have so much money. I added in 250 gems as well. So, you know, like, I mean, I'm not going to add in 600 US to buy Luke. I mean, like, I got bills to pay and things like that. But, you know, I mean, that would have been good. By the way, just, you know, I'm in Canada. I can't cash out right now. And by the way, there is an update for that as well. There is an update for Canadians, and Veve said that they're working on it. You know, I retweeted it. They're working on that for people outside of the United States. You know, I'm not panicked about getting the payout back, but they need to bring that back. And they're working on another partner to bring payout back. So, you know, for sure, if I put money in, I can't get it out right now. So, and it's okay. I'm not worried. I've never been worried about that at all. Bill, got to get 2 gauntlets. Oh, it's going to be funny and interesting to see what is this going to be worth in the market, you guys. What is the gauntlet going to be worth for sure? Shakester, yeah, running low on funds. Yeah. Big J, how you doing? Doesn't give me a ton of confidence in Veve dev team after this crafting disaster. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, like the potions one went well. Okay. This was a disaster this weekend for sure. No doubt about it. There's no defending it. Get more servers. I mean, I'm not mad, that's for sure. But yeah, I wouldn't have any, I don't lose any faith about it. I mean, if this happens again and again and again, like the potions went really well. Like I don't think there was any problems with the potions with the Disney stuff. So I don't remember problems with that. Was there problems? I don't think so. I think that went all well. This one's more complicated. It's bigger, but is it really that much bigger? They kept saying it was like a load issue, like too many people, like, you know, a traffic issue, like, you know, and they needed to like, you know, scale up. These are the quotes they made. So not so much a mechanical issue, right? Just more of a too many people trying to do it issue. So that's a good sign. I mean, if that was the case, then that is a good sign that shows that there's a lot of people who are interested in doing it and they just couldn't handle it on their servers, you know? Bad gateway. So I don't have any confidence issues, you know, unless it happens again. Then I'm gonna have to send them a Best Buy gift card to buy some more servers or something like that. It's good fun, right? It's funny to me. I mean, it cost me a lot of time this weekend, but hey, you know, you know, yeah, Mr. Tongman, the gauntlet will look amazing in the Veveverse. It's true. You know, like I said, like they fixed it, lessons learned. Well, I hope they fixed it. So for next time, you know, the cool part is we will find out. because they're going to do this kind of thing again. And that's the exciting part. We will find out if it's fixed or if they like next time is better. We'll find out. And what's that one going to be? What are we going to be burning and crafting for then? This is the exciting part. Is it going to be comic books this time? You know, let's burn 100 comic books for something. Let's do that. You know? So this is going to be really exciting to find out. So Roman, don't divorce because of Veve. No, my wife was on board with me doing the stones. Like, they're all supportive for sure. They're great. They're fantastic. But yeah, I was cutting it close to the movie, and then I'm sitting in the movie theater, Roman, and I didn't get the Lambo drop. I missed it by 1 minute because, I'm in the theater. The movie started at, the trailers started, the commercials the pre-show started at 11:30. Commercials started at 11:35. Trailers started at 11:45. And then the movie didn't start till like 1. No, I'm just kidding. But I was looking at my phone, but I'm in the theater trying to enjoy the movie. It had started by then. And I looked at my phone. It was about 3 minutes before. I'm like, okay. And I couldn't turn the alarm on, right? You know what I mean? I'm not that desperate. And so then I went for the drop. I went to go look again, and it was 1 minute over, and it was sold out. The Lambo sold out immediately. Then I actually had enough sense to wait for a rebound because I thought, okay, this one could have a rebound because it's 70 gems. No rebound for me. So I had to wait, and then I just put my phone away, of course, because I didn't want to be looking at the phone in the market. I just watched the movie. I had a great time. Then I left. And then I got home and I looked at the Lambo. Actually, I looked at it as soon as I got out of the theater, and I managed to get it for under retail. I got it for like 64 on the yellow. That's the one I wanted, was the yellow one, right? So I'm good. It actually worked out really well for me, but I did want to try to land that secret rare for sure. Painful Monkey. I would say it might not be the dev team, but maybe you need a little more resources for QA and testing. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, it wasn't a mechanical issue. It was just a load management issue. I think it was just too many people going in there. That's what they said anyway. So load management, manage your load. By the way, I got a Timmy's this morning for all you non-Canadians. This is what you want right here. Come to Canada. I'll take you to Timmy's. Okay. And if you're from Canada, congratulations. You can't cash out. Yo, Luke Secret Rare overpriced. The rare is undervalued. Animation much cooler. I do think that the rare should be higher. I agree with you there. I don't think the Luke Secret Rare is overpriced, although I did predict it at around 700. That's where I thought it would settle. So it is higher than that. So it is higher than I thought at this moment, just because of the current market conditions and, my lack of faith a bit in Star Wars fans on Veve, but it's so scarce, you guys, and everybody, it is Luke. Imagine if Vader was at this number. What would Vader be if his secret rare was 500 Vaders? The thing would have hit like 8,000 back in the day or something like that. Back in May last year, a year ago. Think of where Darth Vader would have went and where he could possibly go. So I don't think it's undervalued, man. I think it's huge. But yeah, man, we'll see. If it goes down, it goes down. Then maybe you'll be able to pick it up. Here's a good question for you, Yo-Yo. What is the good price you think it should be worth? If you think it's overpriced, which is totally fair, what do you think it should be worth? And do you think it's going to come back down and you'll have a chance? And if it does come back down, will you buy it? Or do you own one? Let us know what you think. Rare Luke got lower edition than Vader ultra rare. So Vader is undervalued or Luke is overvalued. When more people got into Veve, the animated NFTs got more value. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, man. That's why I own the rare for sure. At 64, it was an easy buy for me. It's just the ultra rare I don't have. But yeah, I mean, he's got lower editions than Vader ultra rare. It's true. So, yeah, the only thing is that the ultra rare Vader is the #1 most scarce Vader, right? And so that one, props it up a bit. The rare Luke is the lowest version of Luke. So it's the psychology of it all is really interesting in Veve, right? So, it's not always about the numbers. Sometimes it's about which one is the most scarce, and of course the Vader's animated as well. So they're a great match together for sure. Bill, I still buy the popcorn, but bring in the candy. Yeah, I love movie theater popcorn, man. Movie theater popcorn is super good. Yeah. Chocolate bars. Yeah, I grab a couple O. Henrys and stuff. Yeah, it's a good question for sure, Yo-Yo. Good question. Let us know which one, how much you think it should be worth. That's what we want. We want people to tell us, right? Of course, the market tells us, right, how much it is worth. So, Woody, got to get an ice. Got to get an icy. Is that like a what is an icy? Is that like at the theater? You get like one of those like slushy drinks? Is that what that is? Tron, I bring a 24-ounce beer in my backpack. Well, you can. There's movie theaters you can buy beer at, right? I don't think you can't do that in Canada though. But can you do that in the United States where you can buy a beer at the theater? I've been to a theater or something before where you can buy a beer, which would be pretty cool. Just bought 4 rare Lukes. Holy smokes. Cleaning up. But when it was a Vader drop, the ultra rare was around 2,500. Yeah, man, for sure. 4 rare Lukes. Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm just going to refresh Luke right here. See where they're at. Let's actually go to the market right here and see where Luke is at in the actual market, because my prices there are from before. Just bought 4 rares Lukes. What's that? 62.5 right there. And how many are available? How many are available of the Lukes right here? 333. So there was, what did I have on my thing? So there was 330. So 3 got listed and the price went down by 2 gems. So that's all right. Yo, I collect what I like. I like the Luke Rare most, probably more popular. More people think this way when Veve gets popular. Yeah, man, that's what you should do. Collect what you love for sure. I actually like the Secret Rare the best because it's got the pose from the Return of the Jedi book. You know that, you guys know that Return of the Jedi book. That's where the pose is from. What is it? The movie book. It's the storybook. It's this one. This is the Secret Rare pose right here, guys. This is where it comes from. You see it? This is the pose. That's Jedi Luke's pose right there. That's where it's from. The storybook. So you could follow along with the storybook. That's where it is right there. Laura, while they are trying new things, I can't really expect things to run super smoothly. If this was the 10th time crafting, I'd be annoyed. Yeah, well, I started to get annoyed. Not going to lie. I started to get annoyed because it took so long. And there wasn't any, I didn't know what was going on Sunday. There was no, message from Veve for 2 hours. So we're all sitting there trying to do it. And you could see that some people were getting it. And then eventually it just kind of worked its way out. So, and I thought they were going to cancel it again and move on to Monday. Right. So, but yeah, man, if they do it again, of course, it's going to get annoying. But if it's just load management, you're good to go. Stan, how you doing? Edition size rarity in relation to its own set, appearance, designation, character, community sentiment, all that point in time. It's not black and white. Yeah, it's I was saying that it's because Vader has it's the most scarce Vader, so it's going to get more value. In regard, usually, right? It could. That's sort of what the way people think, right? And of course, Vader should be right where he's at or higher for sure. Laura, weird to me that the power orb is a third of the ether price and only 500 more mints. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I think the ether's always been worth more. It's really interesting that the ether's always been worth more than the power stone. It's quite interesting to me. Here's the market. Where is it? There's not many. Just go to my collection right here because I got the ether right here. It is interesting, the ether 280, so it's dropped down a little bit. We'll see where this one goes too. But yeah, it's always been the most expensive, which is interesting to me. Very interesting for sure. Bill, your bird note, don't do it. Don't do it, Bill. No. Don't burn your secret rare. Are you crazy? Secret Rare Miles. Is that the one you're talking about? Oh my God. 1401 Rare Luke 59. A new toy. There you go, man. 59 for sure. Price prediction of the Gauntlet. 1,500, hey? For the unused Gauntlet. Wow, man. That's pretty high. That's something. 1,500. Wow. For the Gauntlet, how about the empowered Gauntlet? Is that the Empowered Gauntlet that you're looking at right there? Because, yeah, that's something, hey? I mean, there's going to be like 3,000 of them or whatever, so it's not going to be super scarce. It's really the Thanoses that are going to be more interesting for sure. Gary, hey, how you doing, Gary? How you doing? Good to see you today. Thanks for showing up today. Andrew, no chance of getting the drop in the UK, so he sold my Ether for 300. No chance. You guys, there's always a chance, Andrew. Are you like me? Do you not land these drops with the gauntlets? All I got to do is get the gauntlet right here. Bill, 250 for or 500 for the gauntlet. Yeah, that could be right, man. Andrew, yeah, no, I hear you. I thought about it. I thought about selling the stones and just, going for the gauntlet in the aftermarket, but then I don't get the Thanos. And I want the Thanos, right? So I'm going to have to get that gauntlet, though. There's one piece of the puzzle that is missing, and it is the gauntlet. And good luck getting it on the drop, everybody. Good luck. If you really want to play it out, everyone's going to go for the drop. And Andrew, I know you're probably going to go for the gauntlet. If you land the gauntlet, what are you going to do then? That's the good question. That's the question for you. If you land the gauntlet, will you sell that one? Because you're just making good gems. Like, there's no worries about it at all. And then you could try maybe to buy Thanos after, later. Once he's here, right? The Philosopher does look nice. It is true. Yeah, all these would be too rich for me. Yeah, the gauntlet's going to be something, man. I don't know. Like initially, before June, it's going to be something, right? If it ain't raining, 750 and 2,000. Wow, man. That's for the Thanoses, right? 750 on Philosopher, 2,000 on the Warrior. That is something else. Could you imagine? I'll give my price predictions on it too at some point too, but yeah, Thanos Philosopher. Oh, jeez. It's going to be crazy. There's a prediction right there, 750. Let's put that in. Okay, let's just put that in right now. That's the first prediction I've read. So let's put that in. There's 750, and this is what you're thinking, right? 2,000. Okay, if it ain't raining, price prediction is in, you guys. Let's see who else we get. We'll see where we go from here. Gary, hi, Delilah. You guys are getting ready for work too, for sure. Pepe, villains don't do well. Yeah, it's funny because you do have a point, Pepe. Heroes seem to do better in the app, although Vader did really well. And I really think it's more of a scarcity issue. If Vader, think of it this way. If Vader had the same edition sizes as Luke, which one would be worth more? I think we know the answer to that question. I think Vader would be worth more than Jedi Luke in this app if they had the exact same edition size. So I really think it depends on the character too. But generally speaking, you're right. I mean, Doc Ock has not done well. The problem is we don't really have any villains in the app. We have hardly Kang, Doc Ock. I mean, we're getting Thanos, and he's going to be fantastic. I think he's going to do really well. Doctor Doom, but he's a Marvel Mighty. Like, if we get an actual Doctor Doom like this, and he's got 500 secret rares or something like that, he's going to do well. Doctor Doom, you know what I mean? And some other villains as well. So the Venom comic, we don't have, if we had Venom himself, he's kind of like a mid-level. He's not really like a total villain. I mean, he was, but they've kind of, they've made him like a hero villain, type deal now, right? So if we get him or some of the other greatest villains of all time, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we don't really have a lot of villains. I still think the jury's out on that one, Pepe. Once we get more villains, we'll see how they stack up against the heroes, because we have mostly heroes in this app right now. Shakespeare, Thanos secret rare, at least 2,000. There you go. There's another 2,000 right there. We're keeping at that one right there. And let me just do this. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Okay. I'm going to go chat prediction. Okay, I'm going to go chat prediction because this is not my prediction yet. Okay, because I don't want anybody coming into the live stream and oh, you're trying to pump it. No, this is the chat. This is us. This is the community. We're all trying to figure this out. We'll just give it our things right here for sure. You're not selling the Warrior for less than 5K, Bill. Yes. Look at him. Look at him. He's amazing. I won't get him either. I'm not getting the Warrior. Thanos will be sold to fund people's account who crafted the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet is the true prize. Interesting. So you think the Gauntlet's going to be higher then? And Thanos is not going to be the prize. The Gauntlet is animated, and Thanos is not. So that is interesting. That's an interesting take for sure. Gauntlet is the way. Yeah, man. It's going to get crazy on Saturday. What's going to happen? You better get your internet readies. You better shut down everything else in the house. You better, delete all the files on your phone. You better, do all the stuff you normally do for the drops we used to do back in the day, and get ready for the Saturday drop for that Gauntlet, because it's going to be something. Alex in crypto. That's like saying, why would anyone go for a single 50 gem drop and floor it for 30, but they still do? Yeah, I know. But all of this stuff we're all doing, there's a lot more gems here in terms of ratio. Like there's a lot more like, the ether has gone up like it's 300 or whatever it is, 280 to 300. I mean, it was down at like, what was it? Was it like 40? 50? I mean, there's a lot that's gone into this. Secret Rare Eye of Agamotto. I mean, there's a lot of gems in these. So, I mean, if somebody does floor it because they panic a bit, that's what's going to happen too. Like, they'll see the price not where they thought, maybe like, oh, I got to get out of this immediately. I got to get out. And someone's going to be there to snag it. That's what happened with Secret Rare Luke. I'm not going to lie. That's what happens. You saw what happened with Secret Rare Luke. Went up to 700, right? And then came back down to like under 6. People panicked and sold. I'm one of the people who bought at that level because I didn't get him on the drop. Now he's up to 1,000. This is what happens. I've done it. I've sold too. We don't know where it's going to go from here. We'll find out, with Luke, for example. But the same thing's going to happen with Thanos. You're going to have a chance to get in. Same thing with the Gauntlet, probably. Although the Gauntlet the Gauntlet may never come down. The Gauntlet might just be gone like immediately because, you can't get Thanos. All the people who have invested into Eye of Agamotto and all that stuff and all the stones, they have to have the Gauntlet. You have to get it. Otherwise, there's no point in investing in any of the stuff. So it's going to be a prized piece, at least until Thanos is crafted and burned or whatever. Laura, yeah, I could see people selling Thanos and try to recoup gems spent crafting the Gauntlet. Yeah, probably they could, and they keep the Gauntlet itself. That's an interesting take. I like that take. That could happen. I could see an empowered Gauntlet sitting higher than the Warrior Thanos, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know, because I guess the edition sizes could be similar, but we'll see, right? Superstar money! Someone buy my Luke Secret Rare. Are you selling your Luke Secret Rare, you guys? It's all good if you are. Let's see. Are you selling them? Where's the collectibles here? You can't see it on my screen, but I'm just going over really quickly to see if they're actually selling them. Let's see. Oh, right there. Let's go. Let's stop the screen. Someone wants to buy. Who wants to buy Superstar Monies? It's up to $12.50. It's climbing again, you guys. There's the Secret Rare. Superstar Money Joe. Ooh, look at the mint number 178. That's not bad. That's not bad, you guys. How are you guys doing? Good to see you guys today, as always, for sure. If you guys aren't watching the channel, you better make sure you head over to Superstar Money. We've been having lots of fun with this. We're definitely going to talk again after the Gauntlet comes up. We're definitely going to talk again. This is super. It's pretty fun. Pretty down. Oh, and by the way, Superstar Money, guys, congrats on your affiliate program that you got into with So Rare Major League Baseball. I saw that. By the way, I just got accepted into the NBA version of So Rare's program. So I'll be talking about that in a little while too, you guys, in another video where, I'll have like a link if you guys want to get into So Rare NBA. It's pretty fun. And you can get some stuff and I can get some stuff. We can help each other out. But yeah, you guys got into the Major League Baseball one. That's super cool. I know you guys are having lots of fun with that. I know not a lot of people in here are actually doing So Rare, but it's if you're into sports as much as I am, it's pretty fun. I mean, I haven't spent any money really, just a little bit on some limited cards, but it's pretty cool. So we'll talk more about that too. But congrats on that. I saw your tweet. So I just got in on the NBA one because I got the baseball one as well, but I'm in the NBA one for sure. There we go. Chase, 2,800 for the Secret Rare Thanos. Yeah, that could be something. Let's upgrade. Let's upgrade the Thanos. Let's upgrade the price prediction from the chat. We'll see how high we go here. So you think that it's going to be 2,800 for this guy right here? Okay, we're upgrading the chat, you guys. You guys put it in there. Drew with the Lakers, up 3-1 on the Warriors last night. Lonnie Walker the fourth went crazy. You know, I love it. I love it. My Lakers are up 3-1 on the Warriors, guys. I like the Warriors too. I'm loving this series. It's super fun to watch. And but yeah, we got a 3-1 lead, everybody. Woohoo! We'll see where it goes from here. Oh, 2,800 additions. Oh, you psyched me out. I thought you meant price. B Chase with the psych out. You psyched us out. Pepe, Luke will be 500 next month. You think so, hey? You think he's going to come? Why do you think he's going to be 500 next month, Pepe? There's only like 400 of them. You don't think that Luke will keep going up? And people, I'm not selling my Luke, my secret rare. There's not enough of them. If there was 3,000 of them or 2,000 of them, I would probably agree with you. But there's not enough of them. There's under 500 available. So you could be right, though. You could be right, but I don't know, man. I think Luke's going to be doing just fine in this app for a long time. Woody, I like you. I need the ultra rare to complete the set. Yeah, me too. That's the one I need. Actually, let me just check the price on that right now. Let me check the price on the ultra rare Luke right now. I don't have the gems for it today, but I mean, I could just load the gems in. I don't want to right now today, though. Hold on. Look at that, 1250. Didn't anyone buy Superstar Joe's? Still there. Somebody buy it quick. Oh man, here's the ultra rare right here. What's the ultra rare? 206 is going up. It was at 250. Now it came down to 200. Now it's at 206. It was at 198. This is the one I need to complete the set. So, you know, Shakester, smash the like. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're having fun, everybody, smash the like. You know, I'm going to show you guys the comic rewards we got coming up too. So, you know, Cool Mo, can't wait for that Gauntlet drop on Saturday. Yeah, man, that should be super fun. That should be a lot of fun right here for sure. And by the way, you guys, just so you know, I don't think I mentioned this yet. Did I mention this? Where is it? 1 second, you guys. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay, good. Yeah. Just so you know, guys, I got a comic that I'm giving away today on the live stream. I don't know if I mentioned this. It's a Luke Skywalker comic because it's Luke Day. We're having fun. I got a Luke Skywalker comic that I'm going to give away on this live stream in just a little bit. I'll show you which one it is, too, in just a little bit. But there's the ultra rare right there. Woo-wee. Doing just fine. I got to tell you. It's nuts. It's nuts right here. Kumo, can't wait for the Gauntlet drop. I know. It's crazy. Oh, man. What are we going to do? What are you going to do if you don't get one? Oh, it's nuts. It is absolutely nuts. There we go. Bob says, I think Luke will go down, but I love the fact he's going up for so many, and I really hope it keeps going up for all. Yeah, I mean, you know, we're so used to stuff coming down, right? But is this one of those ones that just keeps going? Remember, we said that about Miles Morales as well. And there's less Miles Morales secret rares. There's 250 of those or whatever. But, you know, it's pretty scarce, right? I mean, I can't see, like, the thing about it is, like, C-3PO is like 700. And he's around the same amount of editions as secret rare Luke. So, and it's not even his FA. So why would the people think Luke would go under 500? Why would secret rare Luke go under 500? If you just look at C-3PO being a non-FA and having 400 and whatever of him. And he's been 700 and steady for a long time. I can't see it. I just can't see it. I don't know. I mean, anything could happen, but why would C-3PO maintain? You know what I mean? There's just not enough of them to really drive the price down that much, in my opinion, especially on an FA, right? So Vince said, hi, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you today. Thanks for popping in. Shakester needs the secret rare. Probably won't happen. If it comes down to 500, you might get a chance, you know? And for people who are like looking to get in, I don't mind that because I'm not selling mine, so I'm not worried about the price right now. It's just fun to watch it rise up. Red Sam Club, how you doing? Sold my 363 Secret Rare Luke for 1199 this morning. When I woke up to it at 1K, I knew I had a little time before the West Coast was awake. I am a Star Wars fan, but I'm happy with the move. It was a big pump. Yeah, man, that's nice. You got some good profits there. Did you get it on the drop, or did you buy it in the market? Because if you got it on the drop, I mean, like, wow, right? I did not get it on the drop, so that is I mean, you can't go wrong. See, here's the thing, right? So let's say, like, so say you got that 1199 gems or whatever. So you got like 1100 gems because of the fees, right? So what are you going to do with those gems? You're probably going to go into the market and buy a few things, right? So when I put out my little cover of Market Surge, this is what happens, right? Things go up, people sell, take profits. They usually go and buy other things. It's just like it pushes the whole market. Luke is good for everybody. He's really good for everybody. He's also good. Like, people sell to get to Luke and people buy after they've sold Luke. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of action. We'll check the numbers on the buying and the selling in the market for sure. There's a couple of good Twitter pages for that. Charles Delgado, I want the Battle Thanos, but can't see myself burning my Secret Rare Eye Mint 43. Holy smokes. Is that the Secret Rare you have is number 43? That's going to be tough. You know what? I mean, do whatever you want, man. You're probably better off holding that one. And there's probably going to be 50 Secret Rares of the Eye of Agamotto left over. There's probably, how many of the Eye of Agamottos are even going to be remaining after that? That's the crazy part, right? If you look at the Eye of Agamottos right here, like, how many of these ones are actually going to be around that Secret Rare? So that's crazy. You'll have to let us know what you decide to do on that one, because that is tough. That's a tough one. You know what you could do, Charles? You could try to sell your Secret Rare after the fact, once it's all settled and done. When there's like 50 Eye of Agamottos left, or 200 left, or whatever it is. And maybe you sell it for super high and buy Thanos then. Maybe. I don't know, right? There's lots of different things. Or maybe you just keep that Eye of Agamotto because it's such a scarce number. You got lots of options there, man. Let us know what you're planning on doing. That's pretty crazy. I'd love to be in that position. Alex in Crypto. So I hit the Secret Rare Luke and honestly don't like the way he looks. In my opinion, he could have looked better, but I definitely couldn't let him go for so cheap when he was 600, and still think he's too scarce for 1K price. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, some people don't like the way. I think he looks pretty good. Like, I think the Secret Rare looks great. I think the Rare looks fine. The Ultra Rare is my least favorite, and that's the one I don't own, right? It's my least favorite because it just looks the worst, Like, I mean, the Rare is animated, and the Secret Rare I think looks cool because it has that pose from Return of the Jedi on that book that I remember growing up with. So I like it. So, but I hear what you're saying, man. But yeah, even with that kind of mentality, you're right, man. The price, right? It's nuts. Do you think that the Iron Man Gauntlet will come soon too? I don't think so. I don't think that Iron Man Gauntlet's going to come anytime soon. So the only time you'd think that they would even attempt something like that would be next year, like a year from now. You'd think, right? Because would be the anniversary of well, actually, let's look at that for a second. Hold on one second. So we got the Infinity War. So Endgame. So Endgame movie release. I'm just looking this up. Hold on one second. Okay, so Endgame came also April 26th. Okay, so remember, this one coincided with Infinity War. Okay, but Avengers Endgame came, I guess it was a year later, right? So is that what happened? Okay, so hold on a second. Let me just double check. Infinity War release date. Yeah, so April 27th and April 26th. I'm looking this up in the background here. April 26th, 2019. So yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be great if we got Iron Man next year? I can show you something. I can show you something about that. Hold on one second here, everybody. I mean, this is the comic I want for that. Look at this. Give us this comic right here. Look at that. He's got all the, see him? How beautiful is that comic right there? From 2011, this comic right here. So give us that comic. and Iron Man in a year from now, and I'm good to go. I am absolutely good to go if they give us this comic. Go find this comic, guys. One of the best covers ever. Avengers right here from 2011. Avengers 12. That's beautiful right there. Totally iconic. That is before, by the way, that comic's before all the Infinity Stone stuff. That comic came out when the Thor movie was first coming out. Thor itself, like the first Thor movie. So, Marvel had their plan in place way ahead of time. If you think about that, this comic is 8 years before the movie. Okay. I mean, it's just gorgeous, right? So give us that comic next year. And Iron Man. Imagine if they give us Iron Man and he's got the stones and that's animated with the nanotech. That would blow up the app. Evolved, how you doing? Good to see you today. Thanks for showing up today in the chat. Everybody, make sure you're following Evolved's channel. Really good stuff you're doing, man. And I'm loving your Twitter handle too, your Twitter page. You're doing some really cool stuff. Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing more stuff that you're doing. Good to see you today. Make sure your guys are subbing and subscribed for sure. Pepe, Luke has a lot going. FA with strong IP and low mints, but looks meh. Yeah, you're right. Like, some people don't like the way he looks. I don't mind him. I said this from the start. I don't mind him. I like the secret rare. I actually think it looks good. I think the body looks good. The thing about it is that we talked about is that, Alex said it's not Mark Hamill. They don't have the likeness, the license for his face. So it is a representation of Luke. So it's not going to look just like Mark Hamill, the actor. It's one of those kind of scenarios, and I know that's interesting because if you look at the Obi-Wan Kenobi and you look at the Reva, I mean, they look a lot like Reva looks just like the actor. So obviously they had the ability to make her likeness perfect. And, from the Star Wars, from the Obi-Wan show drop, the Obi-Wan Kenobi, he does look like Ewan McGregor. And this does look like Mark Hamill, but it's not supposed to be Mark Hamill's likeness. That's the thing that I wish they were a little bit more clear about, because they don't have his. So that should tell you something about Han Solo, Princess Leia in the future. They may not have those likenesses to be able to do them perfect. So they have a representation of his face, So, and that's tough. That's really tough for Star Wars fans. But even still, he's flying. It's crazy, right? There we go. Steve, how you doing? 90 people watching. Is there 90 people watching? 38 likes. Hit the like button. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Guys, if you're having fun, smash the like. Enjoy yourselves. We're having fun. I appreciate that, Steve. There you go. C29 Rome. How you doing? Sup, Veve fam? Just getting here. Congrats on all those who completed the Luke set. Yeah, man, for sure. I'm still like I said, I still got that ultra rare to complete. That's what I'm sitting at. I need them. I don't have them. So I'll get him eventually. I mean, if he keeps going up, though, it's going to be tough, right? Captain Obvious to the moon. Vincent, I collect Star Wars Lego minifigures too. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, tune in on Thursday because I'll have a couple of Lego minifigures to give away. And like I said, I have a comic to give away on this stream right here. I'll do that in just a minute as I get to the bottom of the chat. And then I'll show you my comics I'm going to give away for sure. Yeah, I know, number 53. It's crazy. Habib, how you doing? Is it worth completing the look set? I don't know. I mean, I think if you're a fan, then yeah, sure. And I have the Vader set, the Boba Fett set. The Luke set just seems like a natural progression for me because of a character, right? Like it's really interesting that Obi-Wan Kenobi doesn't have his own set. He's just by himself. That is really interesting that, there's only one of him. And his price is right under retail. Obi-Wan Kenobi? I mean, that is a joke. He should be like 100 or 120 easy. I don't know why anyone's selling Obi-Wan. That's his FA, right? Ewan McGregor. That one surprises me. And it's just one of him, right? So, so if we get Yoda, I mean, we're going to get them all. We're going to get them all eventually. We're going to get Yoda like this. That's going to be crazy. We'll probably get, I don't know if they would do a Kylo Ren like this. That Kylo Ren for me would be awesome. I know some people don't like the sequel movies. My kids love them. They're teenagers as well. So it's kind of like the same scenario that happened with the prequels. You know, like I'm grew up with the original movies. Okay, the originals. Like I'm from that era. I mean, I'm a little bit old. I'm a little bit younger than people who went to the first movies. I saw Return of the Jedi in the theater. Okay, look, when I was like 10, or not 10. Sorry, I was like 7 or 8. So like that's how old I am. So I grew up with those movies. So when the prequels came out in the late 90s, my generation crapped all over those movies. They almost made the guy who played Jar Jar Binks commit suicide. Okay. They were so mean to the kid who played Anakin. That kid grew up with tons of problems. They crapped all over George Lucas, my generation, about those prequel movies, completely decimated them before social media. Okay. And they got hated on. Anakin, what's his face? The actor who plays Hayden Christensen got slaughtered. Slaughtered, you guys. Okay. If you think the hate for the prequels was bad, you weren't around for the sequels was bad. You weren't around for the prequels. Okay. Because my generation, sadly, just, you know, I didn't crap on the movies. I thought they were fine. I thought they were like, you know, they weren't as good. But there's moments in each one of them that is astounding, right? Like the Darth Maul lightsaber battle, unbelievable. When Yoda took out his lightsaber in that first movie, you know, and battled Dooku, that was, the whole theater went crazy for that. But the rest of the movie was kind of like, eh. And then, of course, there's great moments in, the Revenge of the Sith. And so here's the thing. All the kids that watch those movies, right? All the kids that watch the prequels, they all grew up now. They all have grown up, right? And so now the prequels are getting the love because kids watch these movies. They love them. You know, they don't pick them apart like we do as adults. They don't pick these movies apart, notice every flaw, you know, all that stuff. They don't have any of that baggage. They just watch it. It's movie magic. They fall in love with Star Wars. They love Anakin. They love the Clone Wars. They love all that stuff. And they're all grown up now. And so you saw at Star Wars Celebration, when Hayden Christensen came out a few weeks ago, did you see the ovation he finally got? Everybody absolutely gave him a standing ovation. He brought him to tears. It's 20 years in the making for him to finally get his credit for how well he did as Anakin. He played Anakin perfectly, in my opinion. And so all those kids grew up and now those movies are getting love. So what happens then? The sequels come out. Everyone from my generation craps on them, okay? The prequel generation who's grown up craps on them. But today's kids, they're going to grow up, and in 5-10 years from now, they're going to give Daisy Ridley her standing O. This is the way it happens, you guys. And so anyway, when Kylo Ren comes to the app, I'm going to be super excited because I actually really love those sequel movies. My kids love them. I love them. We had a great time. But I'm a big, you know, I'm a kind of an unbiased Star Wars fan. I try not to pick it apart. I try to just watch, you know, so that's the way I'm kind of am. Anyway, sorry, I went on a little Star Wars rant right there. C29 Rove, sup, PV fam, just getting here. Oh, yeah, you just said that too. You didn't get the drop, you picked up the secret rare at a high 600. Nicely done. You completed the set. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm still one away. Captain Obvious, I didn't know which collectible I burned because I kept reloading the new one on deck and spammed craft now. And actually burned my nephew's birthday present. Oh no. Oh, that's nuts right here. Delilah, what's good? There we go. The superstars are here for sure. Alex and Crypto, I think they might have just made so many soul stones that we burn more collectibles, but definitely would be used in the future. Yeah, I think you're right. They wanted us to burn a lot of collectibles too. They said that too. The only thing is like, you know, are people going to burn? Because if you look at the prices, I put them right here. I did them right here. Here's the breakdown for you. These prices might be slightly different than right here, but here's sort of what we're looking. So, I mean, would you like turn an Invisible Woman at 12 into a $9 soul stone? We'll have to see where, you know, if it's just about profits, right? But these soul stones are going to be like, how many? We'll see how it goes. This is an evolving process right here. And we'll see how it goes right here. Captain Obvious, I give them 50 and then buy them 50 of NFTs for their birthday. Nicely done. That's super sweet. My nephew Alex's ugly sweater Deadpool got me my first soul stone. Oh, that's nice. What a great gift that is. What a great gift right there. That's really nice of you. Tito, something that could change everything is if Veve drops a second Gauntlet and you need the same stone to activate another airdrop. That airdrop would be so limited because the majority burn the stone. Yeah, right. So, my thoughts, and this is just pure speculation. I mean, maybe nothing will happen with the soul stone, but, we'll have to see, right? But I think, getting a Gamora that way, or a Black Widow that way, or a Red Skull, Guardian Red Skull that way would make sense to me. Would make complete sense. I don't know why they wouldn't with the Soul Stone. I mean, turn your Soul Stone in for Gamora, like why not? Trade it back, right? That would make a lot of sense to me for sure. But we'll see what they do. I don't know. Delilah, Guardians 1. Yeah, Guardians 1 was just, it's such an iconic, epic movie. Nobody knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were before Guardians 1. Nobody knew. Nobody cared. The comic books weren't worth anything. Nobody gave a crap. And suddenly that movie comes out, and they did such an amazing job with it. Now we all love the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's all it takes, you guys. That's all it takes. I mean, it's a big feat to create a movie like that with characters like that and do it that way that we all love it. We all like really enjoy the franchise now of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And we have all these attachments to these characters, and the music and the comedy and the Infinity Gauntlet, the Infinity Stones, and the rockets and the Groots. And I mean, it's amazing what they did with this franchise, these 3 movies. And the Christmas special too. If you guys watched that Christmas one was fun. And but that first movie was iconic, but nobody before that knew. It was like, remember when Iron Man came out? I mean, honestly, guys, nobody cared about Iron Man that much. There's diehards out there who like the comics and stuff, who liked Iron Man, but until Robert Downey Jr. took on and they made that movie, nobody cared about Iron Man. I mean, they really didn't. I hate to say it. I'm a big, comic collector and all that, but Iron Man comics are always kind of fun. Like, I liked them. They were cool. I mean, people liked Iron Man, but like, people love Iron Man now. I mean, they love Iron Man, right? So nobody had Iron Man posters on their wall before that movie came out. This is what this whole thing has done. These characters have become iconic, like super iconic, right? Woody, dance off. Yeah, dance off with Ronan the Accuser. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like dancing it up. Yeah, Guardians 3 was great. I loved it too. It was really good. No spoilers, guys. Ville went hard on today's drop. I bought 8 on the store, 1 secret rare, 1 ultra rare, and the rest was crap. But biggest secret rare was I'm having my first baby. Holy smokes! Congratulations, Ville. That is great. Congratulations to you and your family. I hope everything goes great, and keep us posted, man. But that's amazing. Congratulations right there. Big shout out to you. Big love send it to your family, man. That's a big moment. And I hope everything goes great. Tweet us some photos and stuff when your baby comes. Congrats to you and your family, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Sugar Shane, what do you like? What's like do you have, and how many? I just joined. That's best you missed it. I wish I missed it. Got 225 225 uncommon. Or are you talking about the which one are you talking about? Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. Are you talking about the Lamborghini? Because I missed it right there. Yeah, I'm probably catching up on the chat. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up. Love Timmy's. Yeah, Timmy's. Still got mine. Kid Arcade, how you doing? Let's go, Mycollectables. Happy to see you. Luke to the moon. There you go. And everybody, Kid Arcade is so close to 1,000 subs. Get over to his channel. Watch his vids. Have some fun. Get him to 1,000 subs, you guys. It's so close. You do memberships and all sorts of stuff then. It opens up a lot for all the work he's doing. Only takes you a second to head over there for sure, right? But thanks so much, man. Good to see you for sure. And thanks for those awesome NFTs you sent over of Yoda and the Stormtrooper, just for being on your channel, man. Those are great. I love them, man. Your art's doing fantastic. Diamond Ink, how you doing? Purple Lambo still dumping. Is it still going down? It was at like 38. I'm gonna have to snag one of those. I got my yellow one, but I'm going to snag a purple Lambo soon. Like to the moon. There you go. Bob Sales. Don't you think we're a bit far in to be getting load management as a reason? Yeah, I know. I don't know. Bob Sales. Yeah, I know. I mean, You know, I mean, it's a new mechanic, and I guess I don't know the back end of this stuff, right? Like, I don't know how this stuff works. You know, it's like, you know, I have to really like temper myself and not like go too hard at VV because I don't know how that stuff works in the back end. And like for me to like expect perfection and get angry at them would be the wrong thing. Like I know you're not either. It's just like I don't know what it takes to build a platform and actually do all this crafting. Like I don't know how to do that. Does anybody here know how to do that? Does anybody in the chat know how to build a VV platform and do crafting of stones and all this kind of stuff and like then airdrop you the proper stone into your, you got to burn this one and do the, and then, you know, does anybody know how to do that? Because if anybody knows how to do that, and then they can criticize VV properly. You know what I mean? Now, if they do it again and again and again, then we go, come on, guys, don't offer the service. Don't offer the feature if you can't even do the feature, obviously. But the first time around, I'll give them a pass, even though I spent a full weekend trying to craft 2 stones. I mean, you know, there's a reason why I don't go for every DC NFT comic book drop. I just don't have the time to spend like 3 hours like waiting around. Like I just, you know, like why would I bother? You know, it has to be a good one. So the good news is that we'll have better stuff coming for sure, right? We'll have better stuff coming for sure. We'll see what happens for sure. Lord of the Realm, just give me the gauntlet. Yeah, just give it to me. You just tweeted the Soulstone crafting update. Oh, okay, thanks so much. Let's go check that out. Obviously that was a while ago. You guys mentioned that. Let's go check that out. Hold on one second. Let's get to let's do this here. Let's get to their channel. I'll bring it up on screen here. Hold on. Let's check it out. Let's check out the numbers, you guys. Let's see where they're at. Okay. Thanks, Vincent, and everybody else who mentioned it too. There we go. Okay. Let me just refresh this right here. All right, here are the numbers, you guys. Let's check it out. Can you guys see this? Let me zoom in a bit. Soulstone crafting update. As of yesterday, a total of 9,876 collectibles have been sacrificed for the Soulstone. Not bad. That's almost 10,000. The top 10 burned are Holiday Groot. Oh, okay. Holiday Groot, 1,600. Electra Perfect Death is 1,400. Invisible Woman, that's the one I did, 1,390. Electra, 7. This is I guess this must be the Lenectra version, the uncommon. 732. Thor only had 676. Storm, 612. Holiday Group must be that must be the second one. Thor the Worthy, that's the uncommon, 480. Invisible Woman, 403, and then Doc Ock at 356. The Doc Ock one's going to be interesting because they already burned some. That one's getting scarcer and scarcer, the Doc Ock. You know, so that's interesting. There you go. There's the update. What do you guys think about that? It's the Holiday Group. Now, like I said, we need to see it showing in the app now. Like we need to look at our phone, open up the app, and it needs to show how many are burned. This is what needs to happen. So like, let's go to the market right here. Okay, let's go to, let's just pick one of them. Let's just scroll down here. Which is the one? Let's go to the one. Hold on one sec. Let's go to Holiday Groot. Okay, let's go to Groot. It has to show. This is what they need to do here. Holiday Groot. The common, the Merry Grootmas. Merry Grootmas, is that the one? Okay, additions and all that stuff. So you can see right here, 28,000 additions. Okay, it doesn't show. So on the mobile device, it has that little spot where it says burned. Now I'm gonna hold on a second. I'm just gonna check my phone right here. Can someone check your phone on Holiday Groot? Actually, let me just do it. I'll just check my phone. Hold on. Because this is what they need to do for these. And I don't know why they're not showing up there. Maybe if they have to update it, they're going to wait. But, you know, I would think that, you know, you should have that happen actually on the fly. So let me just bring up Groot right here on my phone. Groot. Holiday Groot. There we go. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, can you guys see this? So see this right here? You guys see that? Right, you can't really see it, but it's right there. Burned editions. 0! Burned editions say 0. So it has to, they got to show us right there. I mean, it's nice. The tweet is nice. The tweet is nice. I like the tweet. Okay. So, but you got to show us, like, am I wrong? Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong about that? I don't know. So anyway, that's cool. So we got that. Okay. So there you go. There's all the numbers for you. Bing, bing. Interesting, right? We'll see where it goes from here for sure. There we go. Dear Harbinger, how you doing? Good to see you today, man. Thanks for coming to the chat. Good to see you. Diamond Inc. 8K would be 2,400 people buying gems at 30% or free if we got it with the Apple Pay glitch. Okay. I don't know I don't know why you're bringing that up. I'm sorry. I'm having a brain cramp. 8K would be 2,400 people buying gems at 30% or free if you got it with the Apple Pay glitch. Okay. Yeah, explain why you're mentioning that. Sorry, I'm kind of confused of why you mentioned that. That makes sense, but I just don't know why you're mentioning it. Let me know. I'm completely gapping out right here. There we go. Good to see you today. Green Extreme as well. Not Marvel related, but Thrawn Secret Rare comic is at 200 floor. Hope it stays that way. Yeah, the Thrawn comic, that's the first appearance of Thrawn in canon, which is like in the actual Star Wars storyline. Of course, the Dark Horse comic from the 90s is his first actual appearance, from the Heir to the Empire, right? So yeah, it's a cool comic. I mean, I went for it on the drop. I actually got a, which one did I get? I just got a comment on that one. And then I bought a rare. And then I sold the rare for a little bit of profit. And I'm going to be buying the rare up again. I actually kind of want the ultra rare on that one. The secret rare on the Thrawn comic in the real world is very valuable, guys. It's like $5,000 or something like that. So Kid Arcade, microdose before the theater. Is that what you're doing? Are you going to the theater today? Have fun if you are. You can definitely buy beer at theaters in Vegas. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Everywhere's a party in Vegas. At our theater, you can order food and they'll bring it to your seat. Oh, nicely done. And beer and cocktails. Nice. Dear Harbinger, 2 rare Lukes or 10 Boba Fetts. Yeah, man. The scarcity, there's under 1,000, There's no rush to buy Boba Fett in this app. Nobody here likes Boba Fett. That's why he's so cheap. And at the same time, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Boba Fetts for our current market. So, I have the Boba Fett set. I don't have a stack of Boba Fetts right now. I will, though. I'll definitely stack them up at some point, for sure. I did have a nice little mini stack before. I think I had like about five each or something like that. I had like 3 ultra rares at one point back in the day. But I sold them off as when Amazing Fantasy showed up. I started to trade them off. I was like, I sold my Boba Fett's. I got my Boba Fett Ultra on the drop, so I've always kept that one. The other 2 I own. I have like nice lower mints. I think I have 3-digit mints on them. I just look for cheap ones in the market. And but yeah, I take the 2 Lukes right now over 10 Boba Fett's for sure, because the 10 Boba Fett's are not going to go up in price anytime soon. Even though Pawn Stars, if you saw that Pawn Stars show, they just featured the most expensive Boba Fett toy. $150,000 toy, one of the first rocket firing Boba Fett's. If you watch the Pawn Stars episode about 3 days ago, they featured a guy came in with this, prototype that was, and everybody knows in Star Wars, like collecting, knows this toy. And it's like 100. He wanted a 100,000. The Pawn Stars were going to buy it off him for $100,000, and he wanted 150. And the Star Wars expert said 125. So interesting. So yeah, I would just take the Lukes myself. I think they're too scarce. I love Boba Fett too. You know me. I have a whole case of Boba Fett's right here. Everywhere but Veve. Everywhere but Veve, Boba Fett is revered and collected like mad, except for in this app. But at the same time, there's tons of them, right? So that's a bit of a problem, right? for now. You have number 43, Secret Rare Luke. Holy smokes, G43. You have it listed for 3,000, but considering take it off the market, wow, man. That is crazy. Congrats. Yeah, do whatever you're going to do, man. 3,000 gems is nice. Can you buy a logo with that? A Veve logo? I mean, if the Veve logo is the same edition sizes ish, and it's worth like 3,500, why can't Luke be up there? Yeah, I don't know, man. If I own that one, you do whatever you want. I mean, I don't own one that has a special mint like that, and I'm not selling it. If I own that one, that would be something though. But you could sell that and you could buy a couple and you buy some other stuff too. So that's interesting. I don't collect the low mints, but that is crazy, man. Congrats on that. Secret Rare Eye to burn. There you go. Burn it up. There you go. Eric, how you doing? Good to see you. Sorry it took so long to get to your comment. May the force be with you. Yeah, we're all having fun today for sure, right? We're all having fun today for sure. Rome. With only 429 available to public, we all know to hold the Secret Rare Luke for the long run. There are several people I know that stack the Secret Rare Luke. I think there are more people stacking than we realize. Yeah, there's people who value this one majorly and think it's a grail like Miles Morales. There's people who think it's a grail like that, close to that. I don't know if I don't think it'll ever reach Miles status because there's like so few of Miles, but it only takes a few people to stack them up. There's hardly any of them. I mean, 400 and something. So Eric, you're coming from Switzerland. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for all the way around the world. That is awesome. Good to see you, man. I appreciate that. I've never been to Switzerland. I'd love to go there one day. Looks like a really fun country. C-Spill, anyone want to sell me a cheap ether? Good luck with that, man. Good luck. I'm surprised at the ether prices. It's crazy, right? I mean, the power of the Gauntlet is on full display. Where is it? And by the way, if anyone wants a potion, they're at 110 now. So if anyone wants a potion, just saying. So the ether though, where is it? I mean, it's not even here. Oh wait, I got it in my collection. Let me just look at it here. Let's go. Ether. Pop it up. 281. It's getting cheaper. It was 300 earlier. There you go. You save 20 gems right there. You can buy it now, C-Spell. Delilah, does it make it does make the cinematic experience better. Yeah, when you're having a couple of brewskis, go in there, have a couple of pops, a couple of road pops, a couple of, movie pops. I've never actually watched a movie. I've never actually drank alcohol in the theater because they don't do that in Canada. We can't buy alcohol at like a 7-Eleven up here. I know you can in the States. We can't buy alcohol at like Walmart or the grocery store. We have to go to actual liquor stores, like stores that are government owned, or there's private liquor stores as well. But we have to go to we can't buy it in you can't buy like a beer in a corner store here. But every time I go down to the States and I go to Portland or something like that, I've made that trip a ton of times. We just buy beer anywhere we want. It's great for my buddies and I. We have a great time. I love it. So, Andrew, would flip the Gauntlet. That's what you're going to do. Flip it, sell it. Could be, right? Kid Arcade, McFarlane doesn't like they made Venom somewhat of a hero. He was against it. Yeah, Venom is pretty vicious and pretty ruthless. Especially in those early days. He's kind of like, it depends on who this host is too, right? It's kind of cool. The Sony movies are interesting and how they crossed over. If you saw the last Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland, the MCU one, you'll know, right? There's a bit of a crossover with Venom. Venom is now in the Spider-Verse in the MCU. There's a little blip of him, little slimy blip of him. So we're going to get Venom soon in the MCU, and we'll see how that works too. So, because they're all connected, right? Like they have this kind of hive mind. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I hear you, man. Todd McFarlane, he's a legend for sure. Oh man, how you doing? I myself value the Gauntlet way more than Warrior Thanos. Yeah, the Gauntlet's crazy, right? Crazy, the Gauntlet. It's going to be something else, man, this Gauntlet. I mean, what are we going to do? On the drop, Veve will crash on Saturday. It's going to be crazy. Can you have a gauntlet with half gems? No, it's either full or empty. There is no like 3 stones. That would have been super cool if it was more advanced and you could add in like 1 stone or 2 stones, and then there'd be different versions of the gauntlet. It'd be really fun to see how they would do in the market and all that stuff, you know. But no, it's either empty or full, because you have to craft all at one time, all of them at one moment, and make the empowered gauntlet. And then you don't have the you know, it replaces the gauntlet you have. So if you get 2 gauntlets, you get like, if you get 2 gauntlets, you can make one of them empowered, and then you know, it's gone. The other one's gone. And then, so then you'll have just, you can have both, right? An empty one and a full one. And the full one will get you the Thanos and all that. And if you use the secret rare Eye of Agamotto, you'll get the warrior Thanos on top. So you'll have 3. So it's going to be really interesting to see. Oh, man, I sold my secret rare time stone to buy the gauntlet. Oh, interesting. Interesting. You're going to do that, hey? So you just want to buy the gauntlet outright. That is a play. You could try to do that too. Just like, you know, people who are going to sell the gauntlet in the market afterwards. Yeah, there's going to be people listing them. I wonder how much the price is going to be. Will it be the same as the Eye of Agamotto? I think that's what you're hoping, right? Is it'll be somewhere around there. The only thing is, if it's let's say it's less than the secret rare Eye of Agamotto, then you're also missing out on the warrior and the philosopher and the gauntlet. So you could have the gauntlet, the warrior, and the philosopher. It has to be all 3 of those to add up. So we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, you could just go straight for the gauntlet, go to town, maybe buy 2. That would be great. Double Quill, agree. I don't care about Thanos, just the gauntlet. You guys are all gauntlet. I love it. I love it. Let's look at the gauntlet. Let's look at it. Where is it? Oh! We can't stop looking at it. You can't have a gauntlet with half the gems. It's all or none. Yeah, man. With half the gems. Yeah. I wish I could have it. Yeah, it'd be fun if you could just have one, like just the Power Stone there. You could reenact parts of the movie. That'd be funny. Good gracious, Luke. Is Luke going up again? Let's go. Let me just look over here in the market while we have that. While we have the gauntlet on. So while we all gawk at the gauntlet. Yeah, it's still 1,200. Crazy. There's Tron. 1,250. Yeah, now it's 11.99. Rome, do you think the Soul Stone is a historic item because of the introduction of crafting? Yeah, well, the crafting really is the potion, right? That's the one. Well, okay. The potion's the first, in my opinion, because you had to like uncork the potion or craft it to make a poster, and you had to combine it with a Mickey. So that one is the first to me. This is like another one though, where you're crafting. So the Soul Stone itself, you're burning another item to get. So it's the same mechanic, really. So I think the potion is the first. But the Soul Stone to me is cool. Like I have 2. I have 1 to put in my gauntlet, if I can get a gauntlet. And I have 1 to keep. I'm keeping 1. I'll probably have a couple more Soul Stones. You know, I'll probably buy a few more. Just to have a couple, just to leave them there. You know, they're a single solo set for $10. I mean, you know what I mean? Like even just that alone. Where's the gauntlet at? Where's the Soul Stone at? I mean, look at this. If you just want to do Master Collector program, it's a single solo set for $10. Just for Master Collector alone, it's worth it. You know, you get 2 points a day. You get I don't think there's a bonus on common. You buy it from the market or the market. I think you get 25 gems every time you buy it, 25 points every time you buy. So, I mean, just for, you know, Master Collector, I mean, why not own at least 1 stone, right? In your vault. C-Spell doesn't work in the MCU with less than all the gems. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, Thanos was walking around in the movies and he was doing all sorts of stuff until he got the full thing. He had tons of power. He wasn't able to snap until he had them all, though, right? Luke, Secret Rare, we're going crazy. Tron, yeah, NBA and Major League Baseball, yeah. That's so rare for you. It's super fun, right? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. C-Spill, Altman, doesn't it work? Yeah, it works with all of them. You can, yeah, in the MCU, in the movies, you could totally, Thanos was walking around with 1 at one point. He was just slowly getting more and more powered up as that movie went on. How many gauntlets will Dr. Prophet stack? Oh my God. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. We'll see. Dog meme. TOS 39 and Gym 30 common supply running super low current prices. Yeah. All because of the Master Collector program, man, the comic books are just super thin right now. And try finding a nice rare comic anywhere or an ultra rare at a good, decent price. Good luck. There's not many. Oh, there was one I was going to show you. Let's go to that market comics. Okay. And it was going to, let's sort by this one. This is one I was looking at. Let me just scroll down right here. This is one comic I was looking at that I was really shocked that there was so low of them. And it's a nice, scarce comic. Hold on a second here. Where is it? Load! I'll get to the chat. Okay, there it's. Keep loading. There we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Did I miss it? Here it is right here. Marvel Spotlight. This one. $6.40 on the rare, okay, and there's only 12. And this is the first appearance of Werewolf by Night. Look at that, $6.40 on the rare. That's cheap. That's super cheap. Geez, I should just buy that right now. What am I doing? Rome, number 50. There we go. Laura, right there. MC, I got Secret Luke on the drop and sold it around 700. That's amazing, Laura. That is incredible. Got scared because he wasn't moving and people seemed unimpressed. A good reminder to go with our guts on these things. But that's okay. You still over 10x'd. You like almost 12x'd. That is crazy, man. I mean, not man, Laura. That's crazy, Laura. So, yeah, you did fantastic. You might be able to get him back too, right? But, yeah, if you held a bit longer, sure, you would have got more. But, I mean, that's an amazing, like, accomplishment right there. I wish I could, I wish I could get him. I wish I got him on the drop, but I didn't. Bob says, he does look like Mick Jagger. He has got a bit of a Mick Jagger vibe. I remember people talking about that. That's actually quite funny, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but I definitely wish he does well and hope it rockets. Yeah, you bet, man. You valued it enough to put Mint 91 animated at 350, so it must be that. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. David, how you doing? MC, I watched the Secret Rare loot go from 750 to 1450 this morning as I'm in the UK. Wow. Someone was buying them up as they were moving 2 at a time. This Secret Rare is top 3 girl because of the scarcity in IP. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Marble Spotlight. Somebody bought it. I knew it. Why didn't I just buy that one? $6 for why did I even show you guys? I don't own this comic. I should have just bought it. That serves me right. Next time for sure. Yeah, man, that is crazy, man. That's crazy. So yeah, there's people. I mean, they're so scarce. I mean, that's what can happen. That's definitely what can happen. We'll see where it goes from here. Veve Wheels, I got the 1450. I missed that. I saw it was like 1388. That's the highest I saw. But I was, I woke up, so. Veve Wheels got a Secret Rare Luke 1122 and Ultra Rare Vader 1122. Hope there's a good mints. Hey, those are fun. Little double mint there. That's fun. And they match up. That's cool. That's cool. I love when you have a matching. Mine aren't matching. That's for sure. Woody, maybe in the future we can burn a Thanos Gauntlet for the Iron Man Gauntlet. Yeah, man. I don't know if you'd burn it for that. I mean, I hope not. I hope not. Just give us Iron Man in this Gauntlet in another fun, creative way. That would be super cool in 1 year from now, right? And I think that probably will happen. I think they'll make a big deal of Endgame because Endgame was just another massive movie. And Iron Man in there, we might have to wait. So, we got his comic book, his first appearance comic, which is cool. Maybe they'll make us burn that, right? I think they need to burn some comics now. We need to burn comic books and see what's going to happen with that for sure. I mean, we have like the crafting comics, and that's what we need for sure. Veve Wheels, yeah, there you go. Really good, man. Really, thanks for the stream, man. Yeah, you bet. It's super fun right here. 54 like. Thanks, you guys, for helping out with the likes. I love that for sure. That's really nice of you guys. I also picked up the Market Secret Rare Luke 234 and Rare Luke 432. Hope those are good mints. Yeah, those are great, man. That's fun. That's super fun. Evolve. There you go. Appreciate you, MC. Glad you're enjoying what I'm putting out. You're one of my inspirations. Oh, dude, I've been watching your stuff too, man. Right back at you. You're doing awesome for sure, man. And long way to go for sure. We're just getting started here. So yeah, make sure you guys are subbed over for sure. Pay. Love to see Ahsoka Tano collectible with her lightsabers. Yeah. So the lightsabers, we don't have Kylo yet. We don't have Yoda. We don't have Anakin Skywalker because that's his lightsaber. Even though Luke borrowed it for a bit and Rey borrowed it for a bit. Even Finn held it for a little bit. Okay. And then, of course, we don't have Mace Windu. So and Ahsoka. So if we get those collectibles, they said, this is what they said. David, you said it. I mean, hopefully they stick to that. Give us Kylo Ren and we'll use his lightsaber, right? Because that would be great for me for sure, right? Yeah, there we go, guys. Yeah, we got the updates out. That's cool. It's crazy what the NC. Yeah, it's been nuts, right? For sure. Let's just skip down a little bit here because I'm pretty far behind the chat. I got to give a comic book away to you guys in just a minute. There's only 40 golden Lambos made in real life, and Veve kept all the digital versions to match. Crazy. I have the yellow Lambo. I haven't even looked at the gold. Well, I'm going to look at those Lambos right now. How is the Lambo doing? There's the purple. It was crashing, I heard. 33. I'm going to have to pick up a purple Lambo. Okay, here's the golden one, the secret rare. 265. That's super cheap. Super cheap. This is the same amount of, there's 640 of these. So it's like, 500 and something of these as well. So that's going to be something, but you got Luke right now sucking everything up. And then you got the yellow one. This is one I bought at 48. So this one's gone down a little bit again, which is okay. That's fine. I bought mine for fun. And the orange is at 72. So that's kind of interesting right there for sure, right? So there we go. Kobe Collects, how you doing? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Make sure you're subbed over there. I'm watching your stuff all the time, of course. And thanks so much, man. I can't wait for my comic that I won on your channel. I can't believe I won a comic. I don't win much, but that was so amazing. Thank you so much, man. I can't wait for that. Auto-corrected. Yeah, MC for sure. I appreciate you, man. Big time. And hopefully we'll get cash out soon, right, Kobe? Because, Veve tweeted that message out about cash outs. And let's go to Veve right here. If I just go back to their original tweet, if I scroll right here, where is it right here? Where is Veve? Veve's tweet about cash out. Because, you're in Canada as well. Let's scroll down right here. Here's their tweet right here. This is from, I think, yesterday. So Kobe, I know you'll be happy about this, I guess, right? Hopefully. The loss of international payout options has been a wide-reaching issue across our industry. However, we are pleased to report that we are in the process of securing additional payout options with a new partner. So that's cool. While this process will take some time, we want to reaffirm our commitment to restoring payout for all collectors. We understand the current situation is less than ideal and will aim to provide more updates as the process firms up. Thanks again for your patience. And right here, MCP point balances for largely recalculated because that's that. But there you go. So we got some updates, for at least payout and cash out. So we'll see what goes. We'll see what happens with that for us up in Canada and around the world as well, right? So Laura loves the purple Lambo. You draw it on the drop and not salty about the loss. Yeah, at 33, I might have to pick one of those up. I got the yellow, so I bought it at 60, just 64, I think. So it's at 48. So I could have waited, but whatever. I don't care. It's all good. Biggest bro, how you doing? Good to see you today. Hope everyone's having a great day. We're having a great time today for sure. The Ruggers are in the chat. Who's the Ruggers? Who's the Ruggers in the chat? You guys are all having a good time. I love it. News Now Marijuana, how you doing? How long do we have to burn the Marvel collectibles for the Soul Stone? Like, what date does the burning for the soul? And so it's like June, like early June is when the Thanos thing is going to happen. Okay. So if we actually go back to Veve right here and we scroll down a little bit, okay, to the stones, where are they? Right here. If we go to the details on their website, okay, and we scroll down to Thanos. Okay. So where is he? Thanos is right here. And this will be, this collectible will be airdropped to those who had all 6 Infinity Stones to the Infinity Gauntlet before June 10. So it's June 10th. at 11:59 p.m. So basically the end of June 10th is how long you have to craft and get the gauntlet. Okay, I think that's how it's going to work in order to make this dude. It's right on their link to their site right there. So that hopefully that clears it up for you. You have till the 10th of June, right? Because once the gauntlet comes tomorrow, people can make infinity gauntlets all the way up till June 10th. And you can continue, I think, to burn collectibles on the Soul Stone, I believe, up until that point, I believe, right? Or does that turn off? Let me just double check that. Let me just double check that right here. Okay, Soul Stone. I wonder if this turns off right here. You have to sacrifice. Okay. When does this end, actually? That's a good question. I would assume it ends at the same time. It doesn't say here. I don't see anywhere it says where you can only do the Soul Stone up until the ending. Is that what you're asking too, right? Of burning all these dudes. So I think it's probably right there for sure. Delilah, MC, when you come to Hawaii, we'll take you to some nice spots. Yeah, that would be great. I can't wait. One day that'll happen, I hope, for sure, right? Venomous, thank you so much, too. I can't. That would be so amazing, by the way. I've been to Hawaii once, and it was an amazing experience. I'd love to go back and see you guys and have a big Veve meetup. That would be so fun. Rare Grind beats Venom's a hero these days. Yeah, for sure. OG Vault's in the stream. How you doing? Yeah, I got number 1111 today on a common. Sold it for 15 gems immediately. Bang. And so I made a little profit there. So that was pretty fun. I was watching your stream. Good job on the stream today. Who is your guest, by the way? I don't know if you're still here because this is like half an hour ago that I see your comment. Sorry, I got your comment so late. But your guest today is a dude that's sort of making the rounds. People are talking about this guy, talking about Veve or something. I don't know who he is. So it was cool. I was watching it for a bit. While I was doing the drop. So seems like an interesting dude. Cool that you were chatting with him. I don't know him at all. Never seen him before. So, hopefully a new person comes to Veve. That's fun. That's fun. If we get a new person in Veve, that's great. I love it. If it ain't raining, we can bring our own alcohol to movies in the States, or we used to in some theaters. Hey, I can bring alcohol to the theater. Okay. No one's going to know, but I can't buy it. But yeah, that's the thing right there for sure. All Things Strange. Anyone seen Morbius? I'm scared to watch it. It hurts bad. I haven't seen it yet either. It's probably okay. I haven't watched it yet, though. I haven't got around to it, so I will eventually. The Lambo, yeah, purple's okay. I like the purple and the yellow would be my Laker colors. Have them side by side for the playoffs. That's what I should do. Big Boss Customs, how you doing? I heard you mentioned the McFarlane Toys digital NFTs once briefly in the promo last year. Did you manage to get into them or not? No, I haven't yet. Big Boss. They look cool for sure. I think the platform looks really great. I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen with them, and for me, I had, to buy the physical to get the NFT. I didn't want to do that because I got so many physical stuff, even though I love McFarlane Toys. So I'm just waiting. I'm just watching. No rush, and they're doing Trevor, who's in our community as well, who's like, a lot of Twitter spaces and stuff, used to work for Veve. He's there. And I think he said there's like a drop coming up at the end of this month or something like that. So I'm keeping my eyes closely on it for sure, man. And we'll see how it goes because they look fantastic. I mean, it's McFarlane and they're building it out, like they're just working on it. So there's no rush. And I got my eyes on them for sure. I just don't own any at the moment. There's a lot of projects, competing for my dollar right now. And I'm just waiting to see how things go with that one. But I think they're going to do great. I mean, we'll see where it goes though, for sure. Right. Polka Poke, how you doing? All Things Strange wants Tron light cycles. That would be fun. Especially if they went, like you drive them around. Polka Poke, who's going for the drop on the Fantastic Four? I am. I made a video about it today. If you guys want to check it out, I broke it down a bit. It's a good comic. Franklin Richards is like a really powerful creature, a really powerful character in the Marvel Comics world. And that's his first appearance as a baby. He's not actually named in that comic. He's just a baby. But also Annihilus or Annihilus or whatever, Annihilus, he's also in there. And that's a cool character too. Lots of potential future MCU stuff. And there's a 5,000 mint run comic. So I like it. I'm going for that one for sure, right? So Sir Thrifts a lot. Bought the Secret Rare Eye to burn. Can't wait. There you go. Burn it up. If it ain't raining, tried to pick up the Spotlight. But somebody got that one. Yeah, I should have bought that at 6. I'll wait again. There's only like I think you just keep an eye on it because there was like 9 last night, and there was one at slightly higher, and then and now there was one at 6. So somebody might be dumping a couple of them, right? So keep your eyes open. If it ain't raining, thanks for the super chat. That's so nice of you, man. I really appreciate that a ton. Thank you so much. There we go. Vincent right there. Vicente, not Vincent. Don't forget to like the channel. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Kid Arcade, I'm at work, so I can't type or see the chat, but what's good, everybody? Oh, you're at work. Glad you're dropping in, man, and listening, man. It's good to see you, Kid Arcade, for sure. I'll be watching your live stream. When's the next one you're going to have, man? We'll all go over there. Pasternak got the Secret Lambo on the drop. Nice. Mint number 640. Last mint, sold for 450. Maybe should have listed for more. Yeah, that's all right, man. You got it on the drop. You made a good profit there, and you might be able to pick it up. You'll be able to pick it up for cheaper. Number 640. That's cool. Last mint. That's crazy. Yeah, you'd be able to pick one up now if you want. So nothing wrong with that. I wish I could get drops like that for sure, but I don't. So Alan, how you doing? Hey, MC, do you know where there's a time frame that we have to craft the stones? Yeah, so like I just covered that. I think you asked that just earlier. Sorry if I didn't get to your comment, but yeah, 10th of June is when Thanos comes. So I'm sure it's up to that point. I don't see in the article, like I said right here, I don't see in the article, it's just the crafting begins, but I don't see where it ends for the soul stone. So maybe the soul stone doesn't end. It just keep going, but you're definitely going to have the gauntlet crafted into this by the 10th at 11:59 p.m. So there we go. OG Vault. Thanks, MC. His name is Callum Upton. He has 80,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Oh, that's cool. So is he into Veve and stuff? Is he like into Veve or just getting into it or what? So that's pretty cool. You know, thanks for bringing him on your channel. And I guess I'll have to check out his channel. Never heard of him before. So I'll have to go and check it out for sure. You know, I'm sure he's never heard of me either. You know, so it's all good. But yeah, man, that's cool that you got somebody new to come on your channel like that with a good amount of subs. Let's see what he says about Veve. But you know, we got a good community. If he wants to join, that would be cool. Alan, if there's a time frame to craft, do you think that the secret rare of Ayamoto will massively drop in value after the drop losing its major utility, or will it rarity pump it even more? Well, that's the big question, Alan. And you know, people are going for the gauntlet. You know, the Eye of Agamotto is going to lose a lot of additions on the secret rare because people are going to they're going to watch it just like they did with the posters. They're going to watch it. And the only thing is that the potion has gone down quite a bit after the fact, you know, so I don't know if that would be the same case. A lot of people want this gauntlet, and they have, in order to get like Thanos right here, this guy, that's how you burn the secret rare. So people are saying they want the gauntlet more than this. So I don't know, man. I really don't know. And we'll just have to keep watching it. I can't make any predictions about that yet. You know, so we'll just keep watching it for sure. But yeah, the potential is you get a lot of people burn it to get this dude. And then the scarcity goes down by at least half. And then after the utility is gone, you know, if it's not scarce enough, it should drop in value, because why would it stay up in value with the utility gone? It depends on how many are remaining, right? So all of them, what is there, 2,000 of them? Theoretically, all of them could get burnt. There could be 50 left. There could be 1,000 left. I don't know. It's going to be tough for sure. Big Boss Customs. Oh, awesome, bro. I got into them because of you. Thanks for that, by the way. Yeah, man, for sure. I haven't really covered McFarlane toys at all. They're NFTs. But I've been looking at them and just keeping my eyes on them. You know, like same thing. I just covered Crypt Toys, you know, and I'll be talking about them as well. I did a video about their platform. I'm just watching and looking and keeping my eyes open. And, you know, if it's cool, I'll get into it for sure. If it looks good and the price isn't too like outlandish for me and I enjoy collecting, I'll get into them for sure, because digital collecting is kind of where I'm going. And I love McFarlane toys. I love his comics and his toys. Believe me, I've owned tons of McFarlane physicals and I used to sell them at my store like crazy. So I'm just keeping my eyes open on it for sure, right? OG Vault, no, he hates NFTs. Well, this is the guy you had on your channel. He did a fun video on the Veveverse that people have been talking about. He seems smart though, mixed feelings. Oh, interesting. So he hates NFTs. Okay. Okay. So what's he doing here? Whatever. Okay, that's interesting. That's cool. You brought him on to ask him, I guess, some questions. I'll have to go back and watch a little bit more because I was there for the drop through that time. I didn't get a chance to see all the questions. So what's he doing here? I mean, I don't go into spaces that I hate and talk about them. I kind of just talk about stuff I like, but that's cool. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, like a live debate on NFTs kind of. Okay, that'll be fun to watch. So everybody check it out then, but I'm certainly not going to go watch his video on his channel if he hates NFTs. Like, I'm not going to give him a single view or head over to his channel at all if that's the way it's going to be. That's good to know. I'll watch your video with him though, for sure, but I'm certainly not going to go over to his channel if the guy hates NFTs and spudding the Veveverse. Like, okay, whatever. That's all good. That's all good. But whatever. Just another so what is he like? Is he like looking for views or something like that? Or like what? Like, what's he trying to do? Stir it up to get views on a video? Or build an audience? Or like what's the point of showing up in Veve then right now? Is he because he watched Paul Barron's channel and thought there was an opportunity to get a video out to make some views on it about Veve because Paul Barron's videos or something? Like what's the deal? If he hates NFTs and who cares? I don't even care. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. But thanks, man. I'll go watch your video about it for sure, right? For sure. Now, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Here's what I was going to do, guys. Okay. Here's what I was going to do. I'm going to give this comic away right now. Star Wars number 45 with Luke Skywalker on the cover, you guys. Let's give this comic away to the chat to celebrate Luke. Here it is right here, guys. Star Wars 45, where he battles a nice probe droid. This one's going out to you guys right now in the chat. All you have to type into the chat to win this comic is Luke Skywalker to the moon. Luke Skywalker to the moon. Type it in the chat for a chance to win this comic right here. This is from 79. Luke Skywalker to the moon if you want a chance to win this comic, and I'll hand it out to someone right here in the chat right now for sure. So put it in there if you want to enter for sure. Ochibald, he got a bunch of attention from Veve fam about his FUD video, so now he wants more of that attention, I'm sure. Oh, okay, well, whatever. There's always somebody. There's always somebody in the community in the world like that. Whatever. You won't be getting any views from me though. I'm sure he's not watching my channel either, so whatever. I got nothing against the guy, but doesn't interest me. But that's cool, man. I'll watch your video. I'll go back and check it out. It's cool you brought him on. Why not? Why not, right? There's all sorts of characters in YouTube, that do anything for views. It's quite something. It's quite funny. Luke Skywalker to the moon! And we'll give this comic away to you guys in the chat. Someone's going to get it. Now, remember, you got to be able to give me your shipping address if you win this comic. So if you're not comfortable with that, don't enter right now because I have to send you. It's a physical comic. And we'll give this out to you guys. Then I'll show you the comics that I got coming up on Thursday. I got a couple more for you. A couple Fantastic Fours. And I have some Lego minifigures I'm going to do too, which should be kind of fun. And I'll keep them probably Star Wars related. So let's go. Keep going, guys. I'll give you another 10 seconds or so to win this Luke Skywalker. And this comic right here, if we look at it on Go Collect, a 9.8 goes for about 110 or so. This is 1981. This is an ungraded copy you'll get, but it's cool. It's a Luke Skywalker cover. You gotta love it. Keep it going, guys. Another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, what I'm going to do, like I always do, is I just take my mouse. I just scroll up and down the chat with my eyes closed. Keep typing. Keep entering. Whoever I land on wins the comic. That simple, okay? And on Thursday, I have my full comic rewards. All right, you guys ready for this? Here we go. I'm scrolling up. Scrolling down, scrolling up, down, 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 around. Keep typing, up, down, around, going way down now towards the bottom to the newest typers. Right down there. I'm stopping right there. Who wins this one? It's actually Risky B. Nicely done. You win the comic book today. Risky B. Let me just make a note of this right here on a little note thing right here. Okay, there you go. You win. So you got to DM me your shipping address, and I'll send this out with my comic book rewards. Okay. There you go. Let me know that you won in the chat, okay? Yeah, let me know that you saw that you won. Otherwise, I'll go for a rebound in case you left while I was in the middle of doing this, okay? There we go. I got you saved here. I made a note of it on my screen right here, so there we go right here. Let us know you won. Risky, where are you? There you go. Thanks. Okay, cool. So DM me, okay, on Twitter or Instagram or in my Discord and give me your address and I'll send this off to you. Then I'll delete your address right after. We're good to go. There you go, man. That should be fun. That's a little reward for people just for coming out today. Now, let me show you what's coming up on Thursday, okay, for my comic book rewards right here. So here's the Gauntlet again. Oh, so this is coming up on Saturday, guys. Good luck on that. On Thursday for my comic book rewards, I got a couple things for you. I've given over, I'm closer to 450 comics now. Okay, there's last week's winners. Okay, so I got this one right here from my members right here. So Risky, congrats, buddy. I'll get that comic out to you with the rest of these ones, okay? So I got Marvel's Greatest Comics. Now, the reason I picked this one, this is Fantastic Four. This is a reprint of Fantastic Four number 114, which has a Franklin Richards appearance and a Watcher appearance. I don't have the original comic, number 114, but I got the Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 94. This is a reprint from 1980. So it's got a Franklin Richards story in it, which is the comic that's coming out on on Thursday, which is his first appearance. So I thought this one would be kind of appropriate for you guys. And then my second comic that's going out, I'm going to give another Fantastic Four. This is going to be that Disney 100 version. So that's going to be fun for you guys too on Thursday, right? So make sure if you're not a member of the channel, make sure you join up and get into the program, you know. And if you are a member, make sure you're just aware on Discord that you're entered, okay? So here we go. So you got this comic coming up right here. This is that Disney 100 tribute comic. That's cool. That's a Spider-Man comic with the cover. That's going out. Then I have this comic here as the third one, another Fantastic Four. This is actually number 128. It's an early Bronze Age one. Now, this one's in pretty rough shape, but a CGC 9.6 goes for about 550 to 600. So this is going to be a nice comic. This is not a reprint. This is an original. And I'm going to send this one out right here. This is mostly about the Thing, this story, but it's a very cool early Fantastic Four that I thought I'd give you. Next comic I'm going to give out is another Luke Skywalker comic. This one's number 25. So this is actually getting a bit lower. This is a raw copy in really good shape. A 9.8 on this one goes for about 350. So this is going out to my members as well on Thursday right there. I'll have a couple more rewards to give you guys as well. Then I have another comic or two that I'm, keeping secret because they're going to be really good, you guys. So just stay tuned for that. If you're in my Discord, stay tuned for that because they're going to be really good. I got a couple of doozies for you coming up just as a reward as well. And then, of course, I'll give a spot away in the comic rewards on Thursday as well to anyone in the chat. So you guys, or just somebody who's already a member. Okay, and there's some winners right there. And then I'm going to give a few Lego Star Wars minifigures away, which is going to be fun. So that's going to be Thursday. It's going to be a really fun stream. And if you're on my Discord as well, I'll have a giveaway or two on my Discord that you can check out if you're a member as well. So if you want to get in on that, just join the channel, become a member, get your free drop head, and get into all these rewards for all time. Okay, so that's that right there. Let's just quickly do a couple more things before I head out the door here. Hold on one second. Let's just get this up right here. So this is the comic that Risky won right there. There you go. Congratulations right there. My drop head twos, if you get one of these, you'll get into all my rewards. I have some special stuff planned for this in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for my drop heads because I have a couple new things I'm doing, which is going to be really fun, just to have some more fun right there. We got Chico and Rocco right here, so let's just do this right now. And I think we have a bad gateway. Here we go. We got Cakey Bliss. So let me collect that. There we go. Yay, I got a Chico and Rocco today. Cakey Bliss. There we go. That looks fun. Check that out. Look, there's like a candle up there and an apple, and that's good fun. I'm not doing Chico and Rocco every day. I actually forget most days right now, which is kind of sad, but that's okay. But this is cool. I got a decent amount, so we'll see what else we get. There's another one, Charlie Pomp, if you want to join. I'm still in this project right here, having some fun day to day, so that's kind of fun. So we'll check that out. Now, on DC NFT, we got this new Green Arrow comic that's actually coming up on Thursday. Here we go. Green Arrow #1. Okay, so this is a newer comic right here. And you can buy 5 copies of them if you want. There's 5,000 editions. But here's the thing. The thing about this one that's interesting, if you actually go to the email that you get, here it comes right here. Here's all the details. May 11th, same exact thing, early access for Backcal holders. But down here, don't forget the Dawn of Epic cover chase is still on. So this is the thing that they're doing. If you go after the epic of this new comic that's coming, okay, and you combine it with the Superman one that came last week, and then you have 2 more coming, you'll be able to actually get an exclusive Dawn of DC covers. You get a unique DC3 digital poster featuring the artwork of Bernard Chang. So this is going to be really cool. It's going to be a combination of covers of all 4 into a single breathtaking piece of art that will be airdropped into your account. So that's pretty cool. So that's the one thing about going for this comic, is going for the epics. And let me know if you guys are doing that kind of thing right here. You can see this is the epic you'd want to get, is this guy here. So this is the beautiful part. Look at the epic cover here. Okay. You see that? We look at that. And then if we go to the marketplace, okay, and we look at the epic cover of the Superman comic, which should be up here. I mean, people got to be selling it. It's got to be up here. You'll be able to see a similarity in the artwork. Okay, it's not showing up there. I have to go to their thing right here, into their collection right here. So this is it right here, I believe. Bring it up. Let's go. Let's go. Here it is. You can see now. You see the artwork here. See how it looks similar? Come on. Bad gateway. Servers. I'm telling you. Here's this. So obviously they're going to be combined into a poster. You can see that this one here looks like that. And if we look at this one here, look, there's the Green Arrow flying right there. So there's like a little edge right here. You can see Superman's cape. Do you see this little red right here with Superman's cape? So if you actually look over here, you can see it's down here. So obviously it's going to be down below. We're going to get all 4, and they're going to be coming out of something in the middle. So this is obviously a combination poster. That's pretty cool. That is definitely pretty cool. So I'll be looking at that. We'll see how we do. I don't know if I'm going to go for that drop, but I might look at the epics right there, because this price right here in the market, if I actually go back to the market right here, where is the epic? The epic's sitting at 75. And you can see the uncommon and the common. Like, and the epic is like, the legendary is at 55. The epic's at 75. So there's not a lot of people who are going to probably put this together. So it's probably going to be a pretty good, like, you know, poster in the end in regards to scarcity, I'm going to guess. So we'll just keep our eyes on that and see what we're going to do. Now, here's the one thing I wanted to cover too before I left is Cryptoys. So this is fun. I did a video about their platform. I have questions about it, like we all do. But it looks really cool. The team is really, they look really neat. They've been very accommodating. I've asked for information. They're super nice. And you can tell that they're really psyched out about this, really having fun. Not psyched out, but psyched up about it. But here's the thing. Luke, okay, Leia, and Darth Vader drop on May 24th. Now, if you scroll down, where was it here? If you go to their, where was it right here? I saw there was Anakin, okay, not Luke. You scroll down a little bit, you see this stuff here. I believe it's on their Twitter page right here. So if we go to Cryptoys, which I follow, I'm following them on Twitter for sure. Why not? Of course, right? So there you go. There's this kind of stuff. This is 2 hours. Look, there's Anakin. So this is the question I have. There's Vader, okay. Look at all the different rarities. There's Vader. Okay. That's Anakin Skywalker. So you can see up here on their site, it says Luke. So I'm a bit confused. So hopefully they clarify that, because on their Twitter page, they're showing Anakin and Vader. They're not showing Luke Skywalker, but they're also not showing here Leia right here. So I don't know, like that's not Luke Skywalker. That's Anakin Skywalker. So let's see if, if maybe that's a typo. Maybe this is supposed to be Anakin up here and not Luke. Now, here's the thing. If they got this wrong and this is not Anakin, this is like, if they think that that's Luke, then I got some questions, okay? Because you can't screw that up. You can't mix up Anakin and Luke, okay? So there's Anakin. There's no mention of Anakin here. Okay. Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Darth Vader. So you got Anakin. So I'm a bit confused. That's all. So I think they're just showing the rarities. So Anakin will come eventually, but I guess, but that's so, you understand, like as a Star Wars fan, I'm kind of like, which one is it? Is it him or, because that's not Luke right there. So anyway, so we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to this drop. I think it'll be fun. And I like the platform. They look pretty cool. But hopefully they can clarify that. And if they're watching this video, which they probably aren't, but if they're watching this video, let us know. Let us know what that's all about for sure. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I got to stop the stream. And guess who's back, guys? It's Grogu. Grogu, come on up here. Guys, Grogu's been sitting down there this whole time playing with his Luke. Grogu, hey, say hi to everybody. Look, he's been playing with his Luke. So have some fun with Luke today, Grogu. We'll see where the secret rare goes, you guys. I'll be back on Thursday with a live stream. I'll be back with more vids tomorrow as well. But check it out. There you go, Grogu. We're going to go have some more. We're going to go play some Star Wars stuff. Come on, Grogu. Let's go. Let's go. You got to get your ship. You want to bring the Mando? Oh, he wants to bring his dad. Oh, you want to bring the Lego guy or do you want to bring the big guy? You want to bring the Lego? He wants the Lego guy. Okay, guys, we're going to go. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go play with you. We're going to go play with some Star Wars toys, guys. Okay, you guys have a great day today. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate the support. I'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting. Let's go, Grogu. Bye.